All right, what's up, everybody? We're back with more Pokemon HeartGold, HeartGold Hardcore Deathless Nuzlocke. Sorry about that. Last time we went ahead and got Morty's gym badge and fought a whole bunch of trainers. Got some new encounters, some really good Pokemon on our team, especially some of the big ones were Staryu and Tauros. Tauros is currently on the team right now. We also evolved some of our Pokemon, so Wooper evolved into Quagsire. We got Hoppip to go all the way to Jump Bluff, and we also got Zubat to go to Crobat, among many others. So hopefully in this part we'll be able to do at least the next gym, which is going to be Cianwood City's gym against Chuck. And then maybe we'll just be able to clear out a couple of the other areas like the Lighthouse, maybe do Rocket Hideout in Mahogany Town, you know, and yeah, that might be all we get to. We'll see. Okay, and I can't even start the game because I have to wait for... Oh wait, no, I'm not tabbed into the game, that's why. Okay. I'm like, why can I not start? All right, there we go. Only Whoopsie really matters though. Yeah, Quagsire is fantastic. That's why she's still on the team. I also got to pull up the stream too, so give me 1 second to do that, and then we can go ahead and get started here. Okay. Adamant Water Absorb Quagsire. Let's do a team review. Sure, I can do a team review. Look at this. So we got Jump Bluff with Adamant Nature as well. For the most part, this thing is just going to be like the lead Pokemon for a lot of fights to set up Leech Seed and Sleep Powder, because those two moves are fantastic whenever you want to try to get someone in to set up and sweep. Jump Bluff's your guy. Then we got the chosen one by the unknown, Dakch, who has, I believe, Naughty Nature, right? Yeah, Naughty Nature, yeah. You can barely see, like, the different color for the stat modifier. Anyway, regardless, Crobat has been a very reliable force. It's absolutely fantastic. With Roost, it can extend its lifespan even more. And it can get rid of its flying type in a pinch, which can come into play from time to time. We got the ever so reliable Heracross with, unfortunately, not Guts for its ability, Neutral Nature, and just a setup sweeping moveset that can deal with any type and takes full advantage of that incredible attack stat it's got. My favorite Pokemon of all time, Croconaw, with its unfortunate bold nature, but once this thing gets to Feraligatr, which will happen today because the level cap is 31, he evolves at 30, this thing is going to be incredible. And especially some of the moves it's going to be able to get, like Agility, and whenever I want to teach it Swords Dance, it can be a setup sweeper just like Heracross. The girl, Quagsire, Water Absorb, Adamant Nature. Right now it's dealing with a special move set, but won't be too long until we have Earthquake on our side. And Tauros, who kind of is just going to rotate. This slot, I think, is going to rotate based off of need. We're definitely not going to use Tauros for the fighting type gym. I know it has Intimidate, so it does have value with that, but you don't really want to use a normal type if you don't have to. Tauros is just a very good Pokemon for this point in the game. Hits hard, moves fast, has decent bulk, and it already has an 80 base power stab option with Strength, so very good. Adamant Jump Bluff is rough. I wouldn't say it's too rough because, like, really, if you're using Jump Bluff as an attacker of any kind, you're probably using it wrong. But to be honest, I'm just happy it wasn't a minus defense or a minus special defense nature. Those would have been worse. Diction's Crobat is pretty darn good. Yes, very good. Kabu needs a Leaf pretty badly. We do have Leaf. It's not Venomoth yet. I can show the box off too while I'm here. But we do have a Leaf. Unevolved Leaf. But yeah, here it is right there. Leaf's right there. With compound eyes too. I kind of was hoping that it would be a tinted lens, but it's alright. Bold Swampy is rough. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll still be able to do what I need it to. There's one big fight that I'm going to need it to clutch up for me, but that's a ways away, and I'm pretty confident it'll still be able to do it even with that minus attack, but we'll see. Whoopsie, yep. Whoopsie is fantastic. I love Quagsire. Tauros is the unofficial sacrifice fodder. Well, we can't sack anyone in this run, so I'm going to hope that that doesn't happen. Because then I would have to reset. Tauros is just going to be cycled in and out of the team as needed. Alright. So that's the team review. Before we do anything, do I have... How many super repels do I have left? Because we're going to need quite a bit of them. Alright, 12... That should be enough at least to do what I want to do for right now. Should bring Togepi in the 6th slot so it gets some friendship. Well, speaking of friendship, after how long it took for Crobat, and the fact that all you have to do to get friendship is walk back and forth a whole bunch, I took the liberty of just getting their friendship high enough to evolve. So all we have to do is level them up once and they should evolve. I didn't want to have to ride the bike back and forth over and over again on stream. That would be a hassle. But what I want to do is I want to go over here. And I want to talk to the fisherman here. I probably should have used a repel. But I just didn't want to do it because it wasn't like that many tiles that I was going to have to cross to go over the water here. Alright. I talked to this fisherman over here because if we give him our phone number, this is the first time I've given anybody my phone number, he can actually give you a water stone from time to time. So I will give you my phone number. Yeah, I believe this is, what is his name? Fisherman Tully or something like that? I think. Yeah, it's Tully. Okay, there we go. Cool. So yeah, I got, anytime he calls, I gotta make sure I pick up the phone. Because he could be trying to give me a water stone, and that's gonna be really nice because Staryu evolves via water stone. And Starmie is fantastic for the next upcoming gym. Alright, so let's head on back. We're going to go, first thing we're going to do today, we're going to go and do the Lighthouse. We're going to beat all the trainers, talk to Jasmine because she's going to give us a little, it's not really a side quest because you have to do it, but she's going to tell us to go to Cianwood City to get some medicine for her. And then we'll go over there and we'll go and do the gym while we're over there. I don't know how often they call you in this game. I think it's supposed to be like every... I want to say it's like every 10 or 15 minutes there's like a random chance that they call you. And then I think from there, what they call you about is also a random chance. I don't remember the exact odds that you get a water stone when Tully calls. I don't even know what the odds are that Tully will call in the first place, but he's the only person that I have willingly given my phone number to, so the hope is it's going to be a decent chance. And I believe in this game you can't actually remove phone numbers. Let me see if that's true. Oh, that's the Pokedex. Whoops. Meant Pokegear. Okay. Yeah, you can't remove phone. So, I believe in Gen 2, this is a weird change. In Gen 2, I believe you actually could remove phone numbers. There was a limit to how many you could have in all fairness, but you could remove phone numbers if you didn't want to talk to someone anymore. In this game, you don't have the ability to do that. So once they're registered on your phone, that's it. They're going to call you for the rest of the time. Only weirdos would constantly be pushing phone numbers on omnipotent 12-year-old chosen ones. I know. Don't they see? Don't they value my time? I'm trying to save the world here. All right, let's head over. Well, really, we're not saving the world yet. That doesn't happen until, like, the Hoenn region era. Really, all we're trying to do is stop an evil crime syndicate that's honestly not that evil. Compared to what some of the other teams in future Pokemon games do, it's stealing Pokemon, that's really not that big of a problem. We got guys trying to cause massive floods, or other guys who are trying to rip a hole in the space-time continuum. I don't think we got to worry about these chumps who are just stealing Pokemon. That should be on the lowest priority, you know? This is no place for playing. Alright, let's fight this guy. We're gonna fight all the trainers here, probably. I think all of them are very under-leveled. They're like maybe level 18. Oh, actually, Noctow's 22. Okay, fair enough. This is only Pokemon, but... I think my flying type might be a little bit better than yours. Just a little bit. Yeah, the weirdo, eccentric, criminal, and enterprise power creep is real. You know, it's typical JRPG fashion, right? You know, the first quest is usually to stop someone from bullying, and then the next quest is to, you know, kill a god. That's how it goes. Men of the Sea are always spoiling for a good fight. Alright. He's got Poliwag, who's level 18, okay. Crobat's gonna be able to easily handle this, so let's just wing attack a whole bunch. No, I skipped the intermediate step, which usually involves weirdly scantily clad high schoolers. That does happen. That does happen. You know, I'm not gonna pretend like I know why Japan is so obsessed with making every JRPG in the world about high schoolers doing some crazy stuff and getting into some shenanigans that underage people should not be getting into. But that's on them. That's not on me. Lyra, you are not Tully. Go away. Not answer the phone. I got a flying type guy. What are you here for? Just to stand around and gawk? I suggest you leave. It's a lighthouse, man. Like, I would imagine, like, you should be able to go into a lighthouse and explore, you know? I'm not doing anything criminal in here. I mean, why are you in here? Is this man just gonna have a team of Pidgey? I think that's exactly what's about to happen. And they're all really low level, so they're just gonna get destroyed by wing attack one at a time. This one's level 19. Unfortunately, it didn't live wing attack. That might be... Oh, no, not quite enough to get to level 29. We do have to be a little bit careful because the level cap's 31, so we don't want to over level anybody. We are going to need Crobat and a couple of other Pokemon for the gym. It's a lighthouse, so people are hard at work trying to guide ships into the harbor. It isn't the kind of place you want 12-year-old omnipotent Joe's Woods walking around. But again, why is this guy here? He's just a bird keeper. He's not a worker. Really are concerned. I'm curious, what is it to say after the fact? How in the world do you go up? This guy is dumb. This guy is really dumb. I want to visit the sick Pokemon, but I can't get up there. Man, if only there was a helpful tool, a very primitive tool that could help you scale up the place. It's how did you even get? Because wait a minute, look at this room. How did you even get here? You had to climb the ladder. So what do you mean you obviously know what a ladder is because you had to climb up the ladder to get into this room? I'm just gonna keep going. I traveled the world to train my Pokemon. Now I wish to battle with you. Gentleman Preston, and he has a Growler. Kind of annoying with Intimidate. Let's go to Quagsire. And I think this poor little puppy is about to drown. Alright, what's your next Pokemon? I think the gentleman trainers also usually give a lot of money as, like, prize money for winning. So, I mean, I would love to get more money. I can never have enough of it. Alright, Surf, critical hit, doesn't matter. I mean, this Growlithe was dead to rights regardless. And we get 3,600. Yeah, I'll gladly take that. Alright, I'm gonna not have... oh, I don't need the Soothe Bell on you either anymore. Let me... what item can I give you? I guess we could just do Metronome, sure. Okay. And then... let me swap you with... let's put Croconaw on the lead for a little while. I think this is going to be a area where it can do pretty well. Jasmine is the city's gym leader. I intend to bring her back with... Wait, I didn't read the last word. Nobody better get in my way. Bring her back with me, probably? If I had to guess. Last Connie, and she has a Meryl. I just realized her team is weirdly vulnerable to electric. I mean, yeah, but... It's not like, it's not too bad. I mean, Quagsire is immune, and I don't think we're going to be fighting a lot of electric types coming up. Like, if we fight Usine in Cianwood City, then of course he has Electrode, which I believe also knows Thunder for some reason. But we don't have to fight him. There's no rule for having to fight all the trainers. I just fight them so that I get their money. But if I feel like a trainer might be a little bit problematic and it's optional, I'm just gonna skip it. Alright, TM87 Swagger, let's keep going. Just have to fall through this. Definitely that fall would have caused some kind of injury. I would have to imagine. I don't think Ethan was able to do like the thing parkour people do, where they roll to spread the shock of the impact across their whole body. I don't think he did that. So I think he's probably broken at least one of his ankles, if not the whole leg. Jasmine must be worried sick about the Pokemon here. She won't even smile these days. Alright, Krabby. Just use Headbutt. No, I just use Flaffy as a cushion. Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate Crobat doesn't know Fly yet. He could have carried me down safely, so I didn't have to slam. Alright. Another Krabby. Hopefully I still outspeed, even with this mud shot up. And... there we go, cool. Can't manage a smile either. 640 Pokédollars. Gladly we'll take it. Let's keep going. What's this? Got Ether. Alright, this guy I think actually has like, I think he has a Fearow on him. We're pretty high up here. My bird Pokemon are in prime form. Bird Keeper Dennis. He's got, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's two Spearows and a Fearow. which isn't too concerning. Especially because, again, we have such a high level advantage here. But what it does mean, it's going to be a lot of experience. It's also going to be a couple of speed effort values for my boy Croconaut here. I hate multi-attack moves so goddamn much in this game, dude. The animation time for them is ridiculously long. Alright, Fearo's gone. Not quite a level up, but this Spearow, I think, should be able to get us to 29. We'll be one level away from getting our final form, our little Totodile, who we've had since the beginning of the run, will finally reach its final evolutionary stage. Oops, they crashed. All right. I think we're close to the top, right? Yeah, I think there's just a couple of trainers left. Sailors are both kind and strong. How about you? Oh, I'm not a sailor. Sailor Terrell. Poliwhirl. Just use Headbutt on it. Probably get a two-shot, I would imagine. Oh, wow, not. Probably not. You probably have Water Absorb, so I'm not going to use Surf. If it didn't have Water Absorb, then Surf would definitely be the best option, but no. You're both kind and strong. I don't know how you can determine that from one battle, but alright. Sure. Alright, I wanted to battle Jasmine, but she's not up to it now. So how about you? As a gym leader, can you just do that, by the way? Can you just, like, be like, yeah, I don't really want to accept your challenge. Try again later. I feel like that's flawed. I mean, think about it logically. Like, the rules of Pokemon are that when two trainers' eyes meet, they have to battle each other, right? Like, you can't worm your way out of it. You have to fight. It's like a legal obligation. The Poke Police, Officer Jenny, will be after you if you don't battle them. So you can't just decline a challenge. All right. Oh my god, why do so many trainers know multi-hit moves and then I have to sit here getting smacked and attacked constantly? Animation time is too long. You could have just made it one animation and then just make you take multiple hits, like just skip the animation for the attack. But no. Oh, you're overwhelming. Get some money. And there's an item up here. What's this? A super repel, sure. I mean, we're gonna need them. And is this the last floor? Yes, it is. Alright, talk to Jasmine. This Pokemon always kept the sea lit at night, but it suddenly got sick. It's gasping for air. I understand that there is a wonderful pharmacy in Cianwood, but that's across the sea, and I can't leave Amphi unattended. I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of weird that Jasmine's a steel type gym leader and then like Ampharos is an electric type. I feel like, couldn't you have made this like a Magneton or something, you know? Then it's kind of on brand for her to be so worried about it. I don't know. May I see to get some medicine for me, please? Yep, sure. Just a minor little gripe that I've always... It's always been weird to me, you know, that she's not like the electric type gym leader. Alright, let's head on over to Cianwood City And also let me heal up while I'm near a Pokemon Center. There are a ton of trainers on the water. And there's a lot of Tentacool and Tentacruel. But that's alright. And speaking of Tentacool and Tentacruel, those are actually going to be guaranteed encounters for us. Route 40 is only Tentacool. And Route 41 is Tentacool, Tentacruel, and Mantine. I think Mantine's a 5% chance. Alright, so I'm going to go in the water. We're just going to swim around until I eventually get Tentacool or Tentacruel. Wow, I never would have thought it's a Tentacool. That's my encounter. Cool. I probably shouldn't have had Croconaw lead now that I think about it. It's probably best, because these things have like Wrap and Supersonic, which is really obnoxious. I think I probably should go into Crobat here, set up Sub. And then we can throw some Pokeballs. Toxic Spikes, I mean, sure. Tentacruel is a great special wall. It is. It's also a really good Pokemon for the next gym. Because it not only resists fighting, but it also resists water, which is what Poliwrath is going to have for us. I'm not sure if I'm going to use Tentacool in the next gym, but it's an option. It's an option. We'll see what nature and also ability, because Clear Body is a really good ability too. Although I don't know, I don't think any of Chuck's Pokemon know like Leer or anything like that. Anyway, when the tide goes out, dehydrated Tentacool remains can be found washed up on the shore. Okay, well that's unfun fact. Female Tentacool. You got a good name, Doctor? Clear Body versus Liquid Ooze. Yeah, Liquid Ooze is not great. Unless you're going up against a full team of like Mega Drain or, you know, something like that Pokemon, it really is not going to see any actual usage. Clear Body is absolutely better. We could just do like, we could do Bloop. I know Blooper is a squid. We could just do Blooper all the way. Yeah, Blooper. Let's do it. Alright, let's go check what nature and ability it is. And then we can start our voyage across the sea. I would hope it's anything that's not minus special defense or minus special attack. What is happening in this game that I'm getting so many adamant natures? You know... okay, so how many Pokemon is that now? That's 1, 2... 3... Hold on. 4... 5 adamant natures. Now, keep in mind, there's 25 total natures in Pokemon, and if I'm looking at this PC box on my party, we have 31 total Pokemon. 31 total Pokemon, and 5 of them have hit this 1 in 25 chance to get adamant nature. It's crazy. It is crazy. Adamant with Liquid Ooze, though, that is not great. I'm gonna be honest. I'm so sorry, Tentacool bros. If you really love Tentacool, if it's your favorite Pokemon, I'm so sorry. I don't really know how useful that's going to be. Adamant Liquid Ooze is basically unplayable. You could still use it. It does still have its special bulk, and it can set up like Toxic Spikes, which could be useful for some fights. But yeah, it's not great. Definitely not my preferred set. Tenebro did not deliver. It might be Jover. Unfortunate. Alright, let's use Super Repel. Until we get to Route 41, then we'll try to go for Mantine. You have to warm up before going in the water. That's basic. I mean, unless they're like in a pool or something. Don't really have to warm up. All right. Getting so close. One more Pokemon, and this tentacle right here is going to be the one to do it. Croconaw is going to get to level 30. And I no longer have to call him Croconaw anymore because that's no longer going to be his official name. Swampy grew to level 30. And he wants to learn Crunch. I will gladly take that over Bite, sure. The flinch chance on Bite is nice, but it's not like Croconaw and Feraligatr are exactly fast Pokemon. Okay, I give up. Barely any money, but the real prize is that Croconaw has finally managed to hit Feraligatr levels. Let me update that slot. I think I just have to do a little bit of resizing right here. Hold on. There we go. Perfect. Alright, hello Feraligatr. And he wants to learn agility. Huge. I do want to teach this. I just mentioned that Feraligatr isn't exactly that fast. It's not like terrible. I believe it's 79 base speed. It's something like that. It's like around 80. It's like around 80. Anyway, I'm gonna get rid of, I guess, Headbutt. I like Ice Fang. I like Crunch, and I can't get rid of Surf. Not that I really would have anyway, but yeah, we'll teach agility here. And let me just move down a slot. There we go. Now it looks nice and neat. And also I can take Feraligatr out of the lead slot. Again, we want to make sure we're not over leveling here. So let's go with Quagsire for a little while. We're going to be fighting a couple of water types, so might as well use a Pokemon that completely negates water type attacks. Are you going to Cianwood? How about a quick battle first? Swimmer Elaine, and she's got a Staryu. Heck yeah, man. I can't wait for my Staryu to evolve into Starmie. 2 damage, Rapid Spin. Mudshot's gonna do a decent amount. I cannot wait until we get Earthquake. I'm counting down the days. I believe Quagsire learns it at 36, so the unfortunate thing is, we're not going to be able to learn it in time for Jasmine's gym. But right afterwards, we're able to get it. Alright, there's an item over here. It is a Pluck TM. It's not the worst thing in the world because there's a couple of gym leaders that do have berries on their Pokemon. So for that reason, could use it to steal some healing from them. Probably not going to do it though. Hey, you're young and fit. Don't ride your Pokemon. Swim. How about no? You're challenged by Swimmer Randall. Alright, Shelter. I don't even think Olivine City has a lifeguard, so heaven forbid you start drowning. The people around here would rather challenge you to a Pokemon battle than actually save you from dying. Wartortle. It always pissed me off how some random trainers in the Johto region just have the Kanto starter Pokemon on them. Like there was the one girl, what was it? Was it Route 34? I think it's Route 34. The one girl who has a Bulbasaur, right? And then you got this guy who's got Wartortle. It makes no sense to me. Good job. Thanks. Thanks for the healing. I'll show you how to use the water type move. Star you? Nah, more like star me. Starmie will absolutely be a great addition when we get it, but we need a Fisherman Tully to find a water stone for me. He's got to hook me up. All right, another shelter. Take that out in one hit. Not quite a level up, but that's all right. Uh-oh, I lost. These guys don't give a lot of money. I thought they gave more money than this. Do all of you just have nothing? No inflatable tube for me. I'm hanging on to sea Pokemon. What, you think you're special? It's not like you're Red, the omnipotent 12-year-old chosen one from Kanto. You're just Gold, the omnipotent 12-year-old chosen one from Johto, and have no rightful claim on Charmeleon. Listen, I want more Pokemon. I can't have enough of them, and especially the rare ones like starters. It always is a crime that you can't find starters in the wild. Pisses me off. Although I will say, anyone who remembers, in Gold, Silver, Crystal, there used to be this this really cool glitch that you could do, where so you started a new game, you picked a starter, you caught one Pokemon, like played up until you got Pokeballs, you caught one Pokemon, and then you would put your starter in the PC box. You would attempt to change the box, and back then, every time you had to change the box, you had to save the game. And if you reset your Game Boy while it was saving, I think you had to wait until the whole message like popped up on the screen, and then you reset your Game Boy. You start another new game, picked a different starter, and then the starter you just picked would be like still in the PC box. It was really cool. And I used to do that all the time to get multiple Pokemon. Although one time it went horribly wrong, and basically I had a Pokemon in the box that if you ever touched it, your game would freeze. So don't do that. But man, there was some really cool glitches that you could do with the old Game Boy Color games. The water's warm here. I'm loose and limber. Sure, I'll take you on. I think there was also like a coin case glitch that I never did it because I really didn't even know how to do it. But there's like a coin case glitch, sorry, that you could do that I think there might have been multiple things that you could do. Maybe it was like you could spawn any Pokemon in the wild, or I think you also, if I'm not mistaken, could change the color of like all of the textures in the game, which was really cool. Like you could play with like a purple Totodile, you know, or a green player character or something like that. Like it was really cool what you could do. I think that glitch only worked for Gold and Silver though, and I only owned Gold and Silver on Virtual Console. The only like actual cartridge I owned of like the Gen 2 games was Pokemon Crystal. And unfortunately that cartridge no longer works anymore. The battery in it is dead. It's been dead for probably about 10 years. So you mean, word of advice, don't fuck up. Thanks, man. Couldn't have come with that. Come up with that myself. Yeah, I think it was like if you're too, I can't remember if you're too early or too late with the timing on it. Yeah, that can happen. And it was really bad. It was basically like I think it was like an egg in the box that like was named like a whole bunch of question marks or something like that, and if you interact with it, it just broke your game. Constrict is absolutely pathetic. I don't even know why that move exists in the world. 10 base power. Who thought? Who thought that 10 base power was a good idea? I'm gonna run out of mud shots at this rate too. Not quite a level up. Yikes, I've got prune skin. Okay. I'm on my way to the Whirl Islands. I'm going exploring with my friends. I mean, do you know Whirlpool? Because you need a Whirlpool in order to do that. Got Goldeen. I believe Goldeen is actually one of the few Pokemon that can learn one of the 8 gems via level up. I can't remember if it's Waterfall or Whirlpool that it learns via level up. I think it's Waterfall. Anyway. Level 30 for Quagsire. I'm going to probably put him in the back of the party. I don't want him to over level too quickly here. Another Goldeen. Just keep using Surf here. Not really anything to worry about. I don't know if this thing still knows Supersonic at this level, but if it does, then that's the only problem that could happen. And we got Sea King. All right. Big man. Probably going to be a 3-shot with Surf then. It's alright though. There's like a random trainer, I think, in Platinum that has a Goldium with Horn Drill. And I know there's been a couple of people who have been... Oh, and there's Supersonic, like I mentioned. There's been a couple of people who have lost to that Goldium with Horn Drill. In a Nuzlocke, it's pretty funny. I'll just swap to Tauros here. I don't want to deal with confusion. Alright, Tauros, go ahead and delete this guy. Player defeated Swimmer Kaylee. Is that how you do it? How I do what? Weren't you just talking to me about exploring the Whirl Islands? I don't know. Anyway. There's also a trainer. I don't know if we already fought them. I might not have read the text when we did fight them. Oh, and also need to get Mantine, so I'll start getting encounters here. Mantine is our guaranteed encounter because it's always Tentacool, or Mantine, and that's a 5% chance, I believe. So there you go. First try. But there's a trainer around here that has dialogue where they say something like they say something along the lines of, if I win, lend me your Pokemon. I guess because they're getting tired of swimming, so they want a Pokemon to, like, you know, ride on instead. And like 10-year-old me thought that they were going to take my Pokemon away if I lost to them. So I went all out. I didn't hold back. And I to this day remember how terrified I was that if I lost that battle, I was going to lose my Pokemon. They were going to take him from me. Alright, let's go to Crobat. Go ahead and sit on this Mantine a little bit. It'd be like living in paradise, the Wampa Islands. I would always love to try a Wampa fruit. That would be incredible. Looks fantastic. Alright, Bubble Beam. Does that does not break sub. Okay, good. We can just roost off. Now, Mantine has a pretty low catch rate, unfortunately, and I don't really know if I can weaken it without risking a crit. At least with Crobat. I don't really know of anyone who... I mean, I guess Feraligatr probably could weaken it with Surf. I mean, the only problem is it might have Water Absorb. It's possible it has Water Absorb. But I think we got to try it. Because it's really good on the special side, so it should be able to take a surf. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing fine. How are you doing, Brett? Your childhood lore is always very fascinating. I love how you're always here in time for me to say my random experiences as a kid playing video games. Also, how are you doing, Art? Yeah, it's water absorb. It could have been Swift Swim, but it was not. All right. Well, I don't really know if we can reliably weaken it without risking a crit. Jump Bluff might be able to do it because obviously it's not exactly very powerful. Jump Bluff also has Sleep Powder, so let's go to Jump Bluff. You're doing good, happy as usual. I'm going swimming later today, and I am still waiting on a new Crash Game Inspire game. I know. Hopefully there's some kind of news eventually. Love that. I was about to go to sleep, but I had to come check how the run is going. The run's going well so far. This is still attempt 1. Yeah, we are about to do our 5th gym battle against Chuck. And we've gotten some very good encounters. And a lot of adamant natures for some reason. Alright, you're asleep. Do I want to go headbutt? I'll go sub first, and then... I think Mantine has a really low catch rate, that's the only thing. And I don't know, how many Pokeballs do I have? I do have 2 net balls, but yeah, this is all I got. Alright, we'll do 1 headbutt. I believe, Mantine, you gotta be bulky enough to take 1 headbutt from a Jump Bluff. Come on. I know it's a 10 level difference. Yeah, you're good, you're good. Alright. Yeah, we'll go Sleep Powder. Jump Bluff's on the team, let's go. I know, I gotta use my 3rd favorite Pokemon of all time. Come on now. And we'll see. Very likely we might end up getting my 2nd favorite Pokemon too later in the run. We'll have to see. We already have number 1 and number 3 though on the team. Not even a shake. Exploring Wampa Island would be so much fun. Yeah, it would. Alright, let's throw another Great Ball. I just realized, did I ever show you the legendary Quagsire clip? Don't believe you did. This is the legendary Quagsire clip. Legendary team in the making, I know. It's all the goats on the team. Alright, Doctor, you linked it. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I gotta see the Quagsire clip. Quagsire victory scream. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Incredible. That is incredible. Love that. Oh my god. Come on, Manti, go to sleep. It's perfect. The first time I saw that was objectively the best 5 seconds of my life. Oh my god. Quagsire is peak design. And I especially love that he got another form in Gen 9. Clodsire. Fantastic. Alright, I'm going to use the net ball. Has a higher chance of catching water types. There we go. That does it. Alright. Mantine was caught. Alright, what should we name a Mantine? As it majestically swims, it doesn't care if Remoraid attached to it for scavenging its leftovers. I just noticed, yeah, Remoraid isn't in the sprite. Wasn't it? Remoraid's in the sprite for Gen 3, isn't it? Am I misremembering? I thought there was supposed to be like a Remoraid in the Mantine sprite. Anyway. I bet you love Wumpa Island as well, of course, yeah. Crash Bandicoot's awesome. I don't know what we named this beautiful creature. Could do... What did we name the Mantine from Colosseum? I'm just... The dementia's already sinking in. I don't know. I don't know what we named it, but we're gonna do Skyla. I think that might have been what we named it in Colosseum. Well, that's the first thing that popped in my head. Hugging my fluffy Clodsire plush is definitely peak. Clodsire is fantastic. He's basically just Quagsire, but horizontal. The second best 5 seconds of my life was saving a woman's life. It was also the second best 5 seconds of her life, because when she woke up, I showed her the Quagsire clip, and she said she understood why saving her was only the second best 5 seconds of my life. This is a very specific moment. The waves are wild here. They tire you out as you swim. Sally's cute for a female manta. Yeah, I think so. We'll have to check what nature it has once I get over to the Pokemon Center in Cianwood City. All right. Does this guy have 2 Gyarados? I think I remember him having 2. Yes, he does. All right. I think we're still fine though. We're intimidated though, so I don't think strength is gonna do too much. Okay. Slightly over half, I'll take it. Even with the -1, but if he has a second one, then I'm gonna lose another bit of attack. 916 will gladly take that. This is also level 20. I'll stay in. We'll see. I don't know. I might swap out at some point here, depending on what it uses. All right. Yeah, I think we can finish this out with Tauros. Even if Thrash crits, it's Cinder. What's up? What's up? Can you wait? You were out not too long ago. You were out like an hour and a half ago. You're good. Yeah. My dog loves making guest appearances on the stream. She's great. Just wait, okay? Go lay down. I'm beat. Oh, I also should use a Super Repel. I think mine wore out because I was trying to get Mantine earlier. All right. The weather is so beautiful. I pressed A too quickly. I'm in something. How you doing, Dino Fan? All right, Seal versus Tauros. Let's see it. Pretty sure we'll be able to take this guy out without much difficulty. I don't know if Strength is going to one-shot that. Oh, it did. Okay, good. Perfect. Alright, let's keep on heading over here. Go to the Pokemon Center, heal up. I'm going to take Tauros off the team because he's not really going to be great for the fighting type gym. Shocker. I mean, it's not the worst because he does have Intimidate, but like, it's just not a great idea. Not a great idea. You beat Crash 1 and Insane Trilogy last week and not 100% though. That's still pretty impressive. I mean, might not have been a 1 life challenge or an 100% playthrough, but it's still one of the harder Crash games to do, so props to you. All right, let's Mantine's naive. That's minus special defense, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh dear. Why? I got pretty good nature luck last stream, so I guess all the bad nature luck is gonna happen this stream. That's unfortunate, but it's alright. Let's see. Gyarados is definitely gonna be on the team when we do Chuck's gym. Crobat's gonna be there, Jumpluff's gonna be there. I think we can bring Heracross, especially because he has Aerial Ace, and I believe that Primeape has Double Team, which is really obnoxious. Yeah. Okay. I want to bring Starmie, but we need a Water Stone before we can do that. But the other thing we can do, Eevee, I'm going to promote you really quick. And Eevee, I'm going to need you to eat this rare candy. What? Jules is evolving. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to change out the image here. I clicked the wrong thing. Hold on. Messed up. There we go. All right. Our Eevee has now evolved into Espeon. This is the Pokemon that I wanted Eevee to evolve into, and it's why I wanted to make sure it was a lower level before it did evolve. Because unfortunately, if you leveled up too much, then you will miss out on Confusion. Because I believe Confusion gets learned at like level 15 or 16. What's happening? Alright. So there we go. We got Espeon. And let's just level it up to the level of the rest of the team here. It's going to take a little while. I might put this into speed up mode really quick. Apologize for the audio distortion, but... Okay, what's happening here? Hold on. Hello? I can't press any buttons now. What? Is there a reason? Oh, I think... What is happening? Hey, can I manually stop the... Fast forward? I'm trying. I can't press any input. What is happening here? What is happening right now? Is it just like... Are my inputs just like really laggy or something? What's happening? You good? I can't click anything. Are you kidding me? I feel like the whole thing is just about to crash. Okay. Why did that happen? All I did was put it in speed up mode. I've done that so many times in this run. Hold on. I'm gonna see if there's anything that I can do on my end to get it to not be like this. Because I don't want to have to close it if I don't have to. I mean, it did something. Like the text did advance after like a really long time. Cinder, hold on. Wait, girl. Okay, stop. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. Okay, calm down. All right, both real life and the game are screwing me at the same time. Hold on. Well, the drop-down menu showed up, but I still can't click anything. I'm trying to pause the emulator at this point. Let me goddamn fix this. Okay, is there... Hold on, we got some technical difficulties happening. Cinder. I got... Oh, there we go. Okay, it paused. Is that a good thing? It took like 5 minutes for it to register the input that I wanted to pause the emulator. I still can't do anything though. I'm trying. Yeah, I can't do anything. Oh wait, hold on, wait, hold on. I might have something. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, I made a save state. I still can't get it out of speed up mode though. But I did make a save state. So that's something. Hold on. Is there any way I can get you out of speed up mode? All right, let me open another tab. Hold on. Let me see if the save state can restore it or not. Just give me 1 second. Okay, load. Okay. All right. We're good. Okay, hold on. All right. Okay, I was able to get the save state off, so I'm just gonna close the emulator. All right, I'm gonna open up Task Manager and I'm gonna have that close the emulator because I can't close it. What is happening right now? Stop, Cinder. You got just give me a little bit. Give me a little bit, okay? All right. Stop. You're pawing me. Stop. Put your paw down and just wait, okay? Stop. I know. I hear you. I don't know if you can hear her crying, by the way. But she is crying. Let me close the emulator. I can't even find it in Task Manager. Why is it not closing? This thing is just taking over. Okay, there we go. Finally, it died. God. Holy crap. All right. Why are you still in speed up mode? How are you still in speed up mode? I closed it. How is it even possible that you are in speed up mode right now? This is unbelievable. And I still can't get it out. What is happening? Oh my god, this is... I'm just gonna mute it really quick. So you guys don't have to hear all this nonsense. What is going on? Take yourself out of speed up mode. Oh my god. Holy. It still will not let me take it out. I'm trying everything. I promise you. I gotta... Hold on. This is incredible that this is happening. Hold on. All right, hold on. Hold on. I've got to just never use speed up mode ever again because this is actually it just breaks my goddamn breaks everything. All right. What I'm going to do, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take care of my dog really quick. All right? I'm going to try to look some stuff up of what I can do to fix it. I'll be back in just a bit. Okay, hold on. You'll just have to sit in silence because I think that would be better than the distorted audio that's playing in 500% speed. So just give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. I looked up some stuff. I'm not promising it's gonna work, but I'm hoping it does. Hold on. First and foremost, I gotta find out how to close this thing. Alright, and then let me just temporarily do this. God dang, okay. 1 second. Right now I have it so that you can't see, like, see the window, but I'm trying to do something really quick. It's actually letting me do stuff. Let me check. The thing is, I don't know how it's launching itself in speed up mode. Like, I'm not doing that. Try doing this again. Does it always do that? Yeah, it launches itself in speed up mode. Okay, alright, hold on. I think. Hold on. Let me check. Let me check. Oh my god. We're back. Hold on. Let me share. We're back. We're back. It is literally back to the exact point. I loaded my save state. It worked just fine. So everything's the way it was. We're good. We did it. I don't know why fast forward mode did that. Let me do a hard save really quick for no particular reason. Okay. Do I dare try to put it in speed up mode again? I don't think so. I don't think so. We're gonna just do it rare candy at a time. One rare candy at a time. I'm not gonna risk that. I don't want to have to deal with that debacle. I am so sorry that happened. That was like 20 minutes of torture. Oh my god. I'm sorry I wasn't reading chat as well. There's been just so much stuff. So much stuff. I'll try to catch up. By the way, I'm kind of done with snow. Oh yeah, snow is not great. It's just been crazy that not only has it been snowing, but also like it's been cold enough that it just doesn't melt. It's horrendous. Hot take, embryo is better than entropy. That is a hot take. I always like entropy though. Embryo is kind of like the Luigi of Crash. Just kind of often forgotten about. Shoved to the side. The game is the whole operation was possessed. I don't know why that happened. Not only could I not turn off speed up mode, I couldn't even close the goddamn emulator. I couldn't do anything. I was trying like all sorts of stuff. Trying a hotkey, trying to do stuff in Task Manager. I couldn't even see it in Task Manager because I had already tried to close it, and so it wasn't even showing up. I don't even know how it was existing. It was just still there. Alright. Espeon's learning confusion. This is big. Alright, we definitely don't need tail whip on an Espeon, so we'll get rid of that. God dang. I think my new favorite Crash design is actually the Titan's design. Oh, really? I mean, it's definitely different. For sure. And it looks decent. Just, I don't know. I've never really thought of Crash of the Titans as like a real Crash game, honestly. Feels like its own separate IP. I know that Pokemon is not Pokemoning. Yeah. I don't know why. That has never happened before. I'm just glad that through all of that, somehow I was able to make a save state and that the save state actually worked, because otherwise I don't know when I last saved. I legitimately don't know when I had last saved the game. So that would have been a decent amount of progress, I'm sure, that I would have lost out on, and we would have to replay through all of it. So I'm glad I was able to salvage it. I'm not too excited about increasing Zelda because it brings me more mind grades. There will be almost no darkness at all here when we get to May, June. Oh my gosh. Is that really what causes it for you? It's just like just bright light causes migraines? God dang. I don't know how migraines work, so I have to learn vicariously through you. Embryo is a man led astray. Entropy is just mean. That is true. And entropy also has the incredible ability to like control time, so that's interesting. To be fair, if you knew how migraines worked, you'd be eligible for Nobel Prize in medicine. Yeah, it's like the common cold, right? Being able to solve that. But yeah, Art, like I've told you that I have a friend who experiences migraines a lot. But I don't think he experiences them nearly as much as you do. But it sounds awful whenever it happens. I'm gonna put choice specs on Espeon. I'm just so happy that we didn't lose any progress from all that. Like, yes, it was a debacle, but I'm just so happy we didn't lose any progress. What's up, Espeon? Your Pokemon stretches out its body and is relaxing. Awesome. All right. So oh my god. If you didn't have a friend who experiences migraines, I would be worried you were agoraphobic. See, like, I honestly don't really experience headaches like that often. Like, it does happen from time to time, but usually it's only like an hour or two, and maybe it happens like, I don't know. If I had to throw a number, it's probably like it happens like 10 times a year. I can't imagine living with a headache for like an entire day and like an average of once a week. That's that just sounds horrible. Oh, I can't use, okay, super repel is still up. All right, good. All right, let's get back in the water. We also can get an encounter from Cianwood City, although I'm pretty sure we can't get it from surfing because I think the only Pokemon available are species claws. I just want to fight all the rest of the trainers here. Looks so elegant riding your Pokemon. Again, we're allowing rare candies to be used infinitely, but I just don't like it when most Nuzlockers just like force feed their Pokemon rare candies when they like right after beating the gym. Right now their Pokemon is like one level above the or below the next cap. I just don't like that. I feel like you should have to like at least do something to earn the right to use the rare candies. So that's why I'm fighting like most of the trainers I come across. It also gets you money too. So it serves two purposes. For me, it works like a vampire gene. I become sensitive to light and can't stand food, then proceed to sleep until the sun goes down. You know, that... Art, out of curiosity, when you look in a mirror, do you have a reflection? What's your opinions on garlic? Oh wait, also you guys can't hear the game. Sorry. We've been playing in silence for like the past 5 minutes. So sorry about that. I forgot to turn on audio again. You can hear it now. Game is totally normal now, yeah. I meant to turn the audio back on, but I forgot that I had muted it because it was all distorted. Scientist worst to best in my opinion. Entrance, Entropy, Embryo, Engine, Cortex. Really? You think Cortex is that bad? What he does? I mean, not wrong. He gets thwarted in every game. His win-to-loss ratio is certainly the lowest. I feel like that is not entirely healthy, but I guess worst case scenario, you could just drink some Oneg and have 2 human monster hybrids fight for your love. Okay. Oh, it's worst to best. Oh, okay. All right. I thought you were saying, I thought it was best to worst, and I'm like, wow, Cortex, my man just got absolutely shafted. That makes a lot more sense. We don't need Swift. Honestly, like Swift like is guaranteed to hit, but the problem is it's only 60 base power. It's not great. Confusion, to be fair, is 50, but it's also got the upside of being super effective from time to time. As a certified vampire, I tell you that the garlic myth is untrue. I absolutely love garlic. All right. You're only showing a couple of the symptoms of being a vampire. All right. PS1 Embryo is better than modern Embryo personality-wise. I think I would agree with that, yeah. They just kind of make him like, I don't know, a little too goofy in modern days. Like it's like to the point where it's almost cartoonish, you know. All right. I don't think there's too many more trainers left to fight. See those islands that are blocked by whirlpools? There just has to be a secret. Also, I don't know if you saw this, but my favorite crash design now is... Yeah. I read that comment. I said the design was definitely different, and like, I just always view like Crash of the Titans not really as a, I don't really view it too much as a Crash game. It just feels like its own IP. Everything about the game. All right. Is he the last trainer? I don't know. Like I don't know if I fought you. No, I didn't fight you. Okay. You need to rest. Just tread water. You'll get your breath back, so you can keep keep on going strong. God, I cannot read. Swimmer, Kara or Kara. I've heard it pronounced both ways, so I don't know. Cinder, why are you here? You don't need... What is your problem? What is your problem today? You're crazy. I just let her out. And I also fed her. And now she's here. Probably 5 minutes after the fact. Like, hold on. Look at her. You see her? Oh, and as she... Okay, she's camera shy. She's camera shy. Doesn't want to be on camera. Don't get tangled up in the cords. Don't do that. Yeah, she just left the room. Okay, all I gotta do going forward is just put her on camera and she'll just leave. Hey, are you all gonna watch the Pokemon Presents on Friday? The official Pokemon Day is almost upon us. I probably won't watch it live, but I might watch like the VOD afterwards, or like a reaction video or something. You know, it's usually how I do it every year. Pretty sure people think that Gen 10 is gonna be announced, so we'll see. Hello, Cinder. Give her treats and pets. She's great, except I don't know. Today she's just been really needy. Like before I started streaming, I made sure to take her on a walk, and just gave her a food just now, and she's been out like probably 7 times today. And she just, I don't know. She just cannot stop coming in here. Also, I gotta stop using Espeon so much, because Espeon is already level 30. What are you doing? Now you came back in here? I don't think she does what she wants. I really don't think she does what she wants. Cinder. Go lay down. She has her head, like, so this is the armrest right here. She is putting her head under the armrest of the chair. She's crazy, and now she's camera shy again, so she's leaving the room. It is the weirdest thing. I don't know why she keeps doing this. Doing everything to get my attention. Of course, I need a new game on the horizon so I could justify living at work 24/7. You can't put her on the spot like that. Poor puppy. I don't know why she just keeps leaving the room. But then she'll come back and she'll do something. She'll either paw me or put her head in between. She's back again. This is wild. Can you go lay down? Why? What is your problem? Go lay down and wait. You don't need anything right now. I promise you. No. You don't need anything right now. Go lay down. Stop. God, you're really good at clawing people right now. I'm gonna have marks all over my arm. Gotta cut your nails. Just go lay down, I promise you. Go lay down. God dang. Got me pretty good on my arm just now. She got my elbow with one of her claws. That was sharp as heck. God dang. Ow. Ah, jeez. Cinder is the best girl. She's alright. She's alright. Alright. Oh, Tully. My man. My boy. Waterstone? I don't care about your cool fish. I'm gonna be honest, Tully. I just wanted the Waterstone. I thought you were gonna give me great news. I think I fought everybody, haven't I? Yeah, I think we fought everybody. Alright, we're gonna go to Cianwood City and actually take on the gym now. Hell's effect wore off. I'll use another super repel. I don't want to have to deal with encounters on the way over there. I was hoping we would get a Waterstone before doing the gym, but I just don't really think it's that big of a deal that we have to like wait for Starmie. Starmie would definitely make this gym really ridiculously easy, but we still have plenty of other Pokemon who are going to help out. Bro just called you to tell about his cool fish tales. Don't be mean. Yeah, my Quillfish took out a wild Goldeen. I feel like it should be illegal for them to call me and not give me something in return. What's the point of having friends if they don't give you something? Oh. It's not a give and take relationship. It's a I take everything and you give all of it. Thank you. I think honestly this team might just be, well, maybe I want Gyarados on just in case, because it does have Intimidate as well. Hold on, let me, how do you look at the summary? Okay. Feel like I might take off Quagsire for this just because the only like it's slower than for Alligator, which could make a difference. And Quagsire really only has Mud Shot, which is a special attacking move. It's not really going to hit that hard. It would lower its speed, but I don't really think speed control is going to be a problem. I think let's bring Gyarados over Quagsire here, and I'll update the team again. Alright. 1 second. Took off Quagsire. Quagsire will be back, though. Don't worry. Just taking off for this one gym. Alright, Gyarados. Put you on here. And I'll edit my size of it for whatever reason. I gotta figure out why OBS does this. When you replace an image, like, it will resize it sometimes. Not all the time, but just most of the time it resizes the image. And then I gotta manually resize it again. Okay, anyway, I'm saving the game again. I got my other arm pretty scathed up by kitties, but it's okay because they keep doing it out of excitement or because I try to prevent one of them from eating plastic. Oh yeah. Well, cats, yeah, cats are a whole other kind of menace with their claws, I'm sure. Cinder, my old dog used to always like bark when she needed something, right? Like she rarely actually would, like, you know, claw at you unless like you made her wait really, really long and it was urgent. She's just a bruiser. She just loves attacking you. Go lay down. She's back. Go lay. I see you. I know. You're very cute. I know. You're very cute. But you have to wait, okay? I don't know what you got going on. I don't know if you got some kind of bladder infection that you were just going to the bathroom every 3 seconds. I might have to take her out again because she's just not leaving me alone. I'm sorry. When we get back, I promise you we'll go to the gym. No more stalling. We'll go and beat Chuck. I promise. But I'm gonna have to take care of her again. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay. I'm back again. I can only hope that we have bought a couple hours apiece, but we'll see. God dang. You talked about her and she came back, I know. It's like you can't say her name too many times, or else she'll appear with full hostility intact. Be careful, don't want to catch a Bartonella infection. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think she like made me bleed or anything like that. She just gave me a good like scratch mark. Alright, anyway. Lighthouse Pokemon is in trouble? I got it. This ought to do the trick. Ethan obtained the secret potion. My secret potion is a tad too strong. I only offered it in an emergency. Alright. Tully, wait a minute. The guy? Tully, I just don't care about your Quillfish and your adventures with beating up Goldeen. There are so many things in this world that I care about more than the stories that you have to tell me over the phone about your stupid Quillfish that... Go away, please, Tully. Unless it's about a Waterstone, I don't want to see you again. Be honest. Alright, anyway, we're gonna do the gym, finally. Peace bought with appeasement is not peace. It's a temporary ceasefire. And it's really just me telling her to cease fire because I don't want to hurt her or anything like that. I just want her to calm down. She wants to hurt me though sometimes. Anyway, I believe one of these trainers has a Hitmonchan, which is actually really... It's really scary because I think it has all the elemental punches and bullet punch, I believe. So do go watch out for that. I'm going to have Espeon be the lead though. Espeon, the best thing about it, I can actually show this off after it saves. So Espeon has Bold Nature, which is a really good one, plus defense minus attack. This will help give it some extra like survivability against like any physical attack, which is really nice because Espeon isn't really physically bulky to begin with. Also minus attack, you're totally okay with taking a minus attack. That's perfectly fine. And also synchronized, so if we have any like potential special attackers that we can find in the wild, could use that to try to influence the nature. What I also wanted to do, I wanted to teach Shadow Ball to Espeon. I think there's no better Pokemon than Espeon that I would rather teach this to. Starmie, I think, has a lot of other coverage moves that you don't really need Shadow Ball in particular to make it work. Helping Hand is horrible because we're not going to be in a lot of double battles, so I'll just get rid of that. See, I think Espeon will learn Shadow Ball, and then do I have like Substitute? I don't know if I still have another Sub TM now if they buy more. I'll wait until after the gym to do that. That'll replace Tackle. But yeah, for now we're just doing choice specs anyway. I can't remember. It's one of the trainers on the right that has a Hitmonchan. We're gonna see. We martial artists fear nothing. His fish keeps growing. It's important. Listen. I need my Staryu to grow. That's what I need. After all I've been through today, being harassed by my dog, having the emulator just completely blow up for like however long, I need this. Please. Alright, so that was the Hitmonchan, and apparently it just gets one shot by Choice Specs Espeon. I believe Hitmonchan actually has some pretty good special defense, so I'm a little bit surprised that it died in one hit. Let's go Heracross for now. I think these trainers, I think, just have like Machoke or Primeape, something like that. My Raging Fist will shatter your Pokemon. The Staryu Starmie joke. Classic. Yeah, Starmie is going to be fantastic when we get it, but like, It's all up to when Tully wants to actually call me about something important. I don't need incredible facts about quillfish. Alright. Just cruising through his Pokemon right now. Yeah, he does have Primeape. Primeape's level 25. I can't fathom that Primeape has anything like crazy to hit with, but maybe I should use Sub just to see what it does. Let's see what it uses. I'm curious. Karate Chop's fine. Yeah, that's not gonna do much. Does have that high crit rate, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Aerial Ace isn't gonna kill him on it. Probably should have used Swords Dance on the Mankey. I actually have lost a run. It was a Deathless run. I've lost a run to a Mankey before in Ultra Moon. There was a trainer that has a Mankey that knows Cross Chop. And I believe all Black Belt trainers also have max attack on their Pokemon because Ultra Moon was designed to be the most crazy imbalanced game you've ever seen. And yeah, so that Mankey hit like a truck and killed whatever I had on the field. I don't even remember what it was. It was something that's not very bulky, and it got blasted. Why are there no woman key? You know, these are the questions we gotta ask. Oh wait, whoa. OBS was complaining about drop frames for a second. I think it's okay now, though. Alright. Sorry. I just, with all the issues that have happened today, I was like, it would just be icing on the goddamn cake if OBS is now going to start doing stuff. But it's corrected now. Anyway, we cleared out the right side. We got to do the left side now. I think this is a Hitmonlee, right? Maybe I shouldn't have led with Heracross, though. Well, Heracross is going to be fast enough to get Substitute off. I'm pretty sure Heracross and Hitmonlee have the same speed stat. Like, base speed stat. And they're both 85. The difference is that my Heracross actually has really good speed IVs. I found that out before the Whitney fight. Let me double check what Hitmonlee does in fact have. I'm pretty sure it's 85. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Oh, it's 87. Okay, so it's a little bit higher. But like I said, my Heracross has like really good speed IVs. So I think we'll be fine. Because most of the like the lackey gym trainers, they don't really have like insane stats. Usually. I just want to see what it does. Focus energy, that's fine. Boosts its crit rate. I don't think Aerial Ace is going to one-shot it. It doesn't have a lot of great physical defense, but I still think, yeah, it barely lives it. Double Kick is the best move you've got? Perfect. And that does not break sub, so we're fine, yeah. Just wanted to make sure. Never a bad thing to be a little bit safe. You never know. I mean, this isn't Gen 1 Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, which had like, you know, a, what, 35 or 45 special stat and just got destroyed by any attack. One of the least bulky, fully evolved Pokemon in the game. I don't need to go heal. We're being excessive if I go heal again. I think let's just put Crobat in the lead. Let's fight this guy. I think he just uses Machop and Machoke. We got this. Gotta believe in my Pokemon every once in a while. Oh my god. And he's gonna block the staircase. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna leave and come back then. Alright, what we got? You're challenged by Black Belt Knob. Send out Machop. Alright. Alright, focus energy, sure. Well, I don't know why everyone is setting up focus energy. Gotta hit those 1 in 3 chances of critting with your karate chops. The choke. Probably doesn't die in 1 wing attack, but we'll see. I should never doubt the great Daksh. Chosen by the unknown, he will lead us to the promised land. You get 600 Poké Dollars, alright, and... Alright, I'm gonna go and heal up, because I'm pretty sure the next thing is to fight Chuck himself. I think we've cleared out all the trainers in the gym. So we'll get everyone to the level cap. And then we'll just go for it. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a very easy gym. It's kind of crazy, but like the Johto region is just really... It's really weird with the gym leaders because their number of Pokemon changes so much. Like you had like Morty who had 4 Pokemon. And then after that, you've got Chuck only has 2. Price has 3. Jasmine has 3. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Like, a lot of the gym leaders don't have a lot of Pokemon on their team. Even, like, Whitney only had 2. Faulkner only had 2. Although, Faulkner's, like, the first gym leader, so it's kind of understandable if it's that little. Anyway. Yeah, I think we're gonna have Espeon take the lead. And I'm also going to put on... Well, actually, we have choice specs on, right? Yeah, okay. Do we have any cherry berries? We don't. Wow, that's the only, like... Okay, that's the only status healing berry that I don't have other than Lum. Alright, that sucks, because then Body Slam is kind of unchecked then, which is a little bit annoying. I'll just put an Oranberry on Gyarados. This way it has something. Can fit in with the rest of the team. Alright, and then let me rare candy. Not go into speed up mode, because that's where all the problems started last time. Get everyone up to 31, which is the level cap in the top left corner. You can see right there, level cap. And then after we beat this gym, we'll have access to Fly as an HM, so we'll be able to teach that. And we can go straight to Mahogany Town and do the Rocket Hideout. And based off of time, we'll see where we're at. That might be all we're able to do today. All the crazy difficulties that happened definitely cut into the runtime that I was hoping to go for in this stream. I thought there might have been a chance that we would have been able to do the other 2 gym battles, but that might have to wait until Thursday. We'll see. Alright, Crobat's level 31. We gotta get Jump Bluff up. He blocked the staircase? What a knob. It would have been even funnier if it was a door that he blocked. Ditch cannot be beaten. Crobat is absolutely incredible. I think most people already know this, but like Crobat is like absolutely one of the best Pokemon for a Nuzlocke. It's just a very reliable one. Extremely fast, unique typing, decent move pool. It always finds relevance in like any team composition. Okay. I have Espeon in the lead, right? Yep. Alright, Espeon, you are going to be the main player here. I believe in you. Go ahead and turn this one. You know, if we have to reset the unknown, get to rename Diction. Well, that's why we're not going to reset. It's already been prophesized. The unknown told me. Wait. Oh. Oh, I thought there was something to pull on both sides. Oh. Okay, well, I just wasted my time. Awesome. I thought there was something to pull on the right side as well. There's not. All right, Anyway, all right. Espeon, let's go ahead and do it. You have choice specs. I'm pretty sure we'll definitely outspeed Primeape for sure. I think we should one-shot the Primeape. Highly doubt that we are going to one-shot Poliwrath, but I'm also pretty confident that we won't die to Poliwrath because we have that bold nature. So whether it uses Surf or Body Slam, I don't know which one it's going to prioritize. We should be fine. If it goes Body Slam, though, and it paralyzes, I have Synchronized, so I would also paralyze his Poliwrath. So that would be pretty cool to see. We'll see what happens though. Humph! The pounding waterfall right onto my head. Ah! Why did you stop the waterfall from pouring on me? You just spoiled my training. I have to warn you that I am a strong trainer training every day under this waterfall. What? Has nothing to do with Pokemon. That's true! Come on, we shall do battle. I love the interaction in Gold, Silver, Crystal where he just yeets a rock in front of you and says that exact same thing about, what? That has nothing to do with Pokemon? Oh. Let's fight. A lot funnier. A lot more comedy right there. Alright, anyway. Jules, let's go ahead and start this off right with a one-hit KO with Confusion. I believe you can do it. Yeah. Yeah, Primeape being very bulky. And Espeon hits very hard. Alright, in comes Poliwrath. The big man. We haven't lost yet. Alright, let's go ahead and use Confusion. Again, I think whether it's Body Slam or Surf, we should be able to take it. Very good damage. Citrus Berry activates, that's fine. It goes Body Slam, okay. So even with the plus defense nature, it likes that. But it didn't paralyze me, and based off that damage roll, pretty confident we'll just kill you with Confusion here. Looked like it did about just under 3/4, so yep. There you go, boom. That's a very easy fight. Choice Specs Espeon makes this a complete joke. Player defeated Leader Chuck. We lost! And we got a lot of money. I lost? How about that? Alright, you're worthy of the Storm Badge. Ethan received the Storm Badge from Chuck. The Storm Badge lets your Pokemon fly to any city or town you've already been to. Here, take this too. Obtain the TM1. That is Focus Punch. It doesn't land if the foe you're attacking hits you first, but it's very powerful if it manages to hit. Yeah, he didn't use that in this fight. But yeah, Focus Punch is really only a great move if you have sub up. Because obviously then that way, unless you're hit with a multi-hit move, there's no way for the opponent to stop your concentration for the turn, which is very huge. That's Cianwood's Gym Badge. Then you should take this HM. Alright, we get HM2 Fly. Teach Fly to your Pokemon. You'll be able to fly instantly to anywhere you have visited. Very good. Lyra, you are not Tully. I don't care about you. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just teach Fly to Crobat just for the sake of not having to withdraw a Pokemon, like a dedicated Pokemon for flying. It's also not a bad move. Like 90 base power, only thing is like 95 accuracy, and the 2-turn thing can be a little bit annoying, but I think it's still worth it. Wing attack is just not very powerful. 60 base power is pretty bad. Alright, so we'll take Fly. I'll go heal up, and then we'll use Fly to head on back to Mahogany Town, and we should be able to get through most, if not all, of Team Rocket's hideout. But yeah, like I said, we'll see how far we get. Because of all the hiccups, I don't know if we'll be able to do everything, but what I will do really quick while we're in Cianwood City, I never actually got her yet. I mentioned that I was going to get my encounter. I'm going to just bench Gyarados temporarily. Although I might actually change up the team now that I'm saying it out loud. I should have also gotten a red Portrait of Gyarados instead of the blue one. That's okay though. Oh wait, what? No, not you, not you. There's a person in a house, I think, above that one. I think it's this person. Nope. Should just be in the house by themselves. Where are they? That's like a photographer. This one? All the way on the left? Okay, alright. This guy. I'm in shock. A guy about your age with piercing eyes and long hair came in. He scared me into giving him my prized Pokemon. I still have one left, but what if he comes back? You look strong. Could you look after my Pokemon for a while? Sure. Oh, thank you. Take good care of it, please. Ethan received the Pokemon, and not just any Pokemon. The Pokemon we received is one of the funniest designs in the world. We got the legendary Shuckle. Look at this man. Noodle Man inside of a shell. Peak design. He's got Gluttony. Look at the defense and special defense stat. It is insane. It's double what Espeon has for physical defense. God dang. Holy. Just an incredible defensive Pokemon. Just ignore the fact that its HP stat is pretty bad. And all of its other stats are really bad. Just ignore that fact. I still like Shuckle, though. He also is holding a berry juice, which is a pretty decent held item. Oh, whoa, wait. OBS is complaining about lag. I don't think it's disconnecting or anything, but it might be a little laggy on your guys' end. Hold on. I don't know. I can't tell if it's lagging or not. It might be a little choppy. I can't tell. I don't know. OBS is complaining about stuff. Does it look that bad on your guys' end? Shame Shuckle can't learn body press. I know. God dang, it would be so much better with that. Alright, I think OBS stopped complaining. It didn't look that bad when I was looking at the playback, so I don't know. It might have lagged like a little bit there. I don't know. But it should be okay now. Anyway, Espeon, MVP of that last gym. What do you have to say to everybody? Your Pokemon stretches out its body and is relaxing. You did that before the gym and now after. It was that easy. Didn't even think anything of it. Alright, let me change up the team really quick because we're going to be doing another area. I think we got to bring Quagsire back on. Quagsire is just so good. Okay. Do I want to? I think I want to keep Espeon. Crobat definitely. I think we might just roll with this. I think this is kind of our main A team, and eventually when we have Starmie, that might get promoted at some point. But for now, yeah, I think we're just gonna roll around with this squad. And while it's on my mind, wait, yeah, you still know Headbutt. Okay, good. So I'm going to fly, before we go to Mahogany Town, I'm going to fly back to New Bark Town and also fly to Violet City, because those two locations we have actually not gotten an encounter yet. And I believe the encounter table is the same for both of them. So we're guaranteed to get, from the Headbutt tree, one of them will be Execute, the other one will be Pineco. So I'll jump left be in the lead. Might as well do it while we're here. While it's on my mind, and we have Fly too. Star me more like Star you. This goddamn joke, man. Haunted my dreams now. Oh, OBS is complaining again. Hold on. Why? I don't know why it's complaining all the time. Yeah, it is kind of framey this time around. Okay. Alright, well, if it's framey, that is what it is. It'll get better, I'm pretty sure. It's not gonna stay like that. Anyway, let's use headbutt. And oh yeah, this isn't a tree, okay. Gotta figure out which one of these gives an encounter. Alright, here we go. It's Hoot Hoot. We already have Hoot Hoot, so we can go ahead and re-encounter. But I think, wait, yeah, this, I think level 2 and level 3 is what level it has to be for it to be, potentially Pineco. Which, between the two encounters, Execute and Pineco, that's probably the one I would prefer. But we're guaranteed to get them both. They're the only things that can show up in these two areas. And before anyone says anything about Pineco being able to blow up, if you find it below level 6, it doesn't know self-destruct. But even if you do find it above level 6, if you use a quick ball, it's practically a guaranteed catch rate. So we have, like, I think 3 quick balls, so we're still fine. Alright, let's just keep headbutting the tree. Eventually we're gonna get it. Hoot Hoot is not what we're looking for. I don't know why we keep getting this. I promise you there's other Pokemon that can appear here. I promise you. It's not just Hoot Hoot, believe it or not. There we go. That's Pineco. Yeah, so it's not level 6, so it doesn't know self-destruct anyway. But a quick ball should be, like, practically a guaranteed to catch, so we're just gonna throw that. Yep. I came prepared. I think technically there is a chance it doesn't catch, but it's, like, it's insanely low. Like, I think the catch rate calculator said it was, like, 99.994%. It likes to make its shell thicker by adding layers of tree bark. The additional weight doesn't bother it. Alright, Pineco, and you are female. Okay. Because you are not meant to replace Diction with some loser Pineco. Don't worry. Pineco, is actually solid. It's a bug steel type when it fully evolves. It doesn't really have a great offensive move pool, but it does learn spikes, which can be interesting. And also because of its typing, it resists a lot of things, only weak to fire. It can be a pretty solid Pokemon in a pinch, and it's very physically defensive, with its bulk. I think we'll name it Gorelia. For all you Trails fans out there. Gorelia Fortress. Alright, anyway. Let's fly over to Violet City and we'll get Execute as our encounter too. Alright. OBS is complaining again. Why is this happening all the time? I don't know who I pissed off today that everything is going wrong today. But we're just gonna have to deal with it. I can't do anything about it. If it's a little bit laggy, I apologize. Hoping it corrects itself soon. Just saving the game right now. We'll go ahead and get Execute. I gotta write down New Bark Town. Where is it? New Bark Town. We got Pineco. And now we just gotta figure out which one of these trees is gonna have... Lyra, you are not totally go away. Well, it definitely seems like they call you like every 10 or 15 minutes. So I don't think it's going to take too long for Tully to give us a Water Stone, but We'll see. I don't know what the chance is that he actually gives you one. I know that like, it's a separate chance for who calls you and then what they give or what they say to you over the phone. And I don't believe it's actually like favorable odds for them to give you an item. That's all I really know though. Hold on. Hold on, sorry. I was trying to do something. Hold on. Okay. There we go. One of these headbutt trees has to have execute in it, right? One of them has to. And the funny thing is, execute is actually a leaf stone evolution too, so in order to evolve it, you would need to get someone else's phone number. Speaking of execute, there he is, first try. Okay. Well, might as well use another quick ball. I don't know what execute's catch rate is off the top of my head, but wow. I thought for sure that would at least be a decent chance of catching. Alright, uproar. That means I can't put it to sleep, unfortunately. And probably any attack I do is just going to take it out. So we're just going to have to throw some Pokeballs at it. We'll try a Great Ball. Alright, execute was caught. Somehow the Quick Ball doesn't catch it at full HP, but the Great Ball does. Make it make sense. Their shells are very durable. Even if they crack, they can survive without spilling their contents. Alright. We already have Eggman, which is Togepi. We're gonna do Coconut. There you go. Perfect. Now let's fly over to Mahogany Town. And I'll write down Violet City was execute. Okay. Oh, and also I forgot to write down 40 and 41 was Tentacool and Mantine. Cianwood City was Shuckle. Cool. Alright, got all my encounters written down. Now, we don't need to heal up, do we? No, we're good. Okay. So then, I think I'll have Quagsire lead for a little bit. And let's go ahead and do Rocket Hideout. Oh, that's not the correct place. It's to the left. Wrong house. Sorry. Dragonite. Hyper Beam. Destroyed him. What took you so long, Ethan? Just as I thought, the strange radio signal is coming from here. The stairs are right here. Ethan, we should split up to check at this place. I'll go first. This man is definitely dead, by the way. He just took a hyper beam to the face from Dragonite. That guy's Dragon-type Pokemon are tough. Ah, you found the secret stairway. How'd you do that? I thought it was well camouflaged. Alright, anyway, we're gonna have to deal with all this nonsense. The Persian statues. And the animation that plays too every time. Love that. Hey, intruder alert! You are challenged by Team Rocket Grunt. They've got Drowsy. Drowsy has one of my, like, most favorite... I don't think that's how you say that. One of my favorite cries of any Pokemon. Absolutely legendary right there. He also looks like a honeypot from Winnie the Pooh. All right, Zubat. Drown. Dude brings a Dragonite to a rocket fight. Doesn't he realize that Whoopsie is the real power in the galaxy? I know. All I gotta do is teach Quagsire Ice Beam. It's over for Lance. Dead. It's my turn. There's no escape. Alright, Zubat. Let's go ahead and use Surf again. The only problem with the Quagsire, the only thing that holds her back is the move PP. Surf and Mud Shot do not have a lot of PP. They had to nerf her somehow. Alright, Grimer will go Mud Shot. That should take him out. And that'll be one of these fights done. There's so many of these statues in this place, but you can turn off. You can turn off the statues with a computer, which when I was a kid, I did not know about that. I just fought everybody in here. Honestly though, how much money do they give? Is it better to fight them and get some money? Kind of want to fight this guy too. Now, I believe all the Pokemon that you can find here are Pokemon we already have, I think. Intruder alert, okay. I think all the, because you can get random encounters from these floor tiles on the left, but I think all of them are Species Claws. Unless I'm misremembering. I know, like, Geodude's one. And we already have Geodude. I can't remember, is Voltorb one? Because if Voltorb is one, then that's different. I might have to try it. I might have to see. Otherwise, the encounter for this place will just end up being Electrode. From when we complete the entire dungeon here. That last guy with a Drowsy and a Jigsaw didn't win, but I've also got a Rattata, so I should be fine. I got bad news about this man's Rattata. He just got drowned. Unfortunate. Quagsire is going to level up to the rest of the team. 30. Oh, yeah, also the level cap. Level cap. Hold on. Level cap is not 31. We're not like toe in the line here. Sorry. We are now at a level 34 cap. Can learn Yawn. I think that is better than Amnesia here. I really haven't clicked Amnesia a single time. So we'll take Yawn for sure. Yeah, level cap's 34. That's a level for Price's gym. I think there's some people who do the gyms in order that they appear on the player card, and I believe Jasmine does. I think Jasmine is listed as gym 6. So some people do the gyms in order of where they are on the player card instead of the level cap. I do it in order of the level cap. I've done that every time I played through the Johto region. So the next gym leader we're going to fight is Price, and then we'll go ahead and do Jasmine afterwards. Alright, Rattata, use Mud Shot. Hopefully takes it out. Yep. Even with that adamant nature, still putting in work as a special attacker. I can't wait until the level cap goes high enough that Quagsire can learn Earthquake. Everything is going to die. There is nothing that will stand in Quagsire's way. Surveillance cams are in the Pokemon statues. Will keep appearing until whatever. Doesn't matter. Alright, I think this guy actually has different Pokemon. Feeling lucky, punk? Go ahead, take another step. We've got explosives set in the floor. Step of one and boom. Excuse me? Wow, Pokemon really upped the ante out of nowhere. Okay. They're just gonna blow me up. Rattata. Take that out with Mud Shot. All right. Take the Mud Shot again. Does this guy only have Rattata? This is incredible team building right now. He only has Rattata. I respect the hustle, but I don't think that's a very good team composition. I think you might want to think a little bit longer about that one. All right, kaboom. Well, if he's saying that there's explosives, then I am thinking that one of them is Voltorb, so I think we'll try for that. The only thing is, of course, Voltorb can blow up. Now, Voltorb isn't exactly very powerful, so I think we would be fine. But let me just check what the catch rate is on Voltorb before we do this. We do have one more, if I'm not mistaken, one more Quick Ball. Look up Gen 4 catch rate. Alright, we got a Voltorb. Don't know what level it's going to be, but I don't think that really matters all too much. And Quick Ball first turn. Okay, it's pretty much the same odds as like Pineco, so alright. So we'll be fine. Let's go ahead and do it. Nice explosive. Alright, what's this Pokemon going to be? It is a Geodude. Obviously that is not our encounter. Already got you. Poison? Is it oh, it's coughing. Oh, well, we already have coughing too. Okay. Okay. So no from you as well. Another poison. That's going to be coughing again. So does Voltorb not appear here then? Interesting. Okay, so then I guess it's just gonna be Electrode then that we have to worry about. Okay, all right. If you walk back on those tiles, do they reappear? Okay, good. That's like permanently disarmed. I did want to fight this one scientist over here because I think there's an item in that room. Yep. I need to know what it is. I need to know what I would have been missing out on. This was once a ninja hideout. There are traps to confound intruders like you. Okay, incredible lore. Scientist Greg sent out Magnemites. Alright, Mudshot him. Easy win. Another Magnemite. I am pretty sure you're just going to get destroyed as well. We have Wide Lens on Quagsire, so we don't have to worry about missing with Mudshot, which is really nice. Another okay, I don't know why everyone in here is running like the same Pokemon multiple time team, but you know, makes it really easy to take you guys out. Because shocker, but you know, if I can one-shot one of your Pokemon, I probably can one-shot the rest of your team. Alright, I see. You get 640 Pokedollars. We could fight the other trainers that spawn out of the statues, but they're the same trainers every time. I don't think we gotta bore everybody. Let's just turn those off, and then I can go and grab that item there. We do miss out on whatever money they would have given me, but it's just annoying. We don't have to fight every single trainer, especially when it's just the same person over and over again. All right, let's head over and grab this item too. A nugget. All right, that's worth like 5,000 Poké Dollars. We'll take that. All right, and the best part is I believe if you go down these stairs, you get fully healed, so you don't have to go to the go back to the Pokemon Center. Are you all right? Your Pokemon are hurt and tired. Here, give them some medicine. I cannot speak. Ethan, let's give our best for Pokemon. Sure, Lance. Oh, hello. You rotten little pest. Alright, I'm pretty sure all the trainers here are going to be like really low level too, so this is going to just be me steamrolling through so many fights. Venonat level 18, yep, you're going to drown from Surf. No problem with that. Level 32 for Quagsire, love that. Venonat again. Every single trainer, for whatever reason, is just using the same Pokemon over and over again. 2 Venonats, and they're both going to drown. Okay. 720 money? No items around here, okay. Quagsire, how do you feel about all this? Seems a bit nervous. Quagsire, you got nothing to fear. The door won't open? Well, duh, it has to have a password that only Team Rocket knows. I remember this puzzle being really stupid in like the original GSC, because you actually had to talk to the grunts after beating them in battle for them to give you the password. And who does that? Like, after you beat someone, usually you just move on to the next trainer. You don't talk to them a second time. Especially not Team Rocket grunts, so I don't know, that always is very odd. What, I lost? Everyone here gives 720 Poké Dollars. Alright, Lance is going to update us on the passwords. Ethan, in order to unlock the door to the radio transmitter, you need the voice of a certain person. The name of the person is Petrol, the Team Rocket executive. Oh my god! I am stumbling on every word. I found out he is hiding in their leader's office. Unfortunately, though, that room is also protected with a password. Ethan, we need the password to their leader's office first. Alright, that guy's already been destroyed. One of these guys has like a self-destruct Pokemon, so I'm gonna make sure we have someone fast. Let's go with my always reliable Feraligatr. I used to work for Sylph, but now I run research for Team Rocket. A meddlesome child like you needs to be punished. He's come a long way from being a little Totoman, but now he is fully evolved to Feraligatr. Alright. Surf should definitely one-shot Coughing. We have such a decent level advantage. Lance is just kind of irritating. Well, he straight up cheats. Lance has 3 Dragonites that are illegal. All of them are not level 55. They're... He's just walking around, like right now he's walking around with like a level 40 Dragonite. This man's just cheating. He used the Game Shark. A mere tactical error cost, mate. Do I know the password? Maybe, but no weakling's gonna get it. Alright, Feraligatr killer. Ekans. Does that at least have Intimidate? Nice. Now drown. The other thing is that Lance, like, Lance is the Dragon Master, right? Yet, he's actually the Flying Master. All of his Pokemon are Flying type. Charizard, Aerodactyl, 3 Dragonites, and Gyarados. Oh, why am I using Surf? Whoops. I just turned my brain off because every single Pokemon was dying to Surf, so I just didn't even look at what I was fighting against. That's the first time we've seen a Grass type. We'll go to Crobat here. I don't want to have to worry about waking up. Absorb. 1 damage. Forgot we don't have wing attack anymore. We have fly, so now I gotta wait for a 2-turn move to hit. Alright. At least it took it out. The password for the boss's door. Slowpoke tail. Yeah, they actually mentioned here. I don't believe you have to talk to them a second time in this game. Do I have a awakening or something for... I have 1 awakening. Let's go ahead and use that. We can use items out of battle, just can't use them in battle. Alright. Oh, this guy's got Ditto. This is kind of funny. I don't care that Pokemon are hurt by our experiment. There's a lot of funny things we could do. We could have it like become Jump Bluff, and then it would only know Headbutt as an attacking move, which would kind of be admittedly really funny. But I think it's fine to let it turn into Feraligatr, because honestly, I think Feraligatr can hardwall itself. So let's just use Surf, get some decent damage, and we might even take it out before it transforms. I don't know. Yeah, alright, there you go. Ditto's gone. Thinking is my strong suit, not battling. Alright, and then we got this guy who has the other password. You're challenging me to a battle? Ha! You're nuts, but you have guts. I like that. If you can beat me, I'll tell you a password to the boss's room. Alright. And he's just got Eradicate, which is pretty on brand because the password he's about to give us is Eradicate Tail. Alright. Goodbye, Eradicate. Password for the boss's door, Eradicate Tail. Cool. And we get an X special. Probably just sell that for some money. We don't really need the X items at all. And we find protein, which I might go ahead and just use that on Feraligatr now. We are going to want Feraligatr's attack to be moderately high for 1 fight that I really want to use them for. Alright, we get TM49 Snatch. Very good. Snatch is a move that I just have not really ever cared about, though. And no item down there. I think we're getting really close because the boss's room is just up ahead. Alright. This guy. Oh, a kid? I don't really like this, but eliminate you I must. Alright. See if you can do it. Can you beat Feraligatr? Rattata? I don't think that's gonna do it. Alright, Rattata, or Feraligatr, here's your lunch. Just crunch it. I guess it's kind of late, so it's probably more dinner. Is it going to be another full team of Rattata? Level 32 for my boy. No, it's Zubat. Alright. Congrats. You didn't have a full team of the same Pokemon for once. You're already better than most of your subordinates. I knew I'd lose. Well, thank you for the 680 Poké Dollars anyway. Alright, I believe there's a TM up here as well. Thief. Okay. Can can be helpful for getting items from wild Pokemon, the Move Thief. So, you're messing with them again. Must really like Team Rocket so much. Tell me, it was the guy in the cave who used Dragon-type Pokemon. Pokemon were no match at all. I don't care that I lost. I can beat him by getting stronger Pokemon. It's what he said that bothers me. He told me that I don't love and trust my Pokemon enough. I'm furious that I lost to a bleeding heart like him. I don't have the time for the likes of you. So I'm just gonna push you and then walk back out, dramatically, while my theme song plays. Alright, we get an Ultra Ball. And now you can go ahead and fight the Rocket Executive. And I didn't stumble on my words that time. Character development. Let's go ahead and lead with Crobat for this one. The door is closed. Ethan entered the 2 passwords. The door opened. Oh, we've been waiting for you. So, you are Ethan. Me? You don't know who I am? Is me, Giovanni, the majestic Giovanni himself. Huh? I don't sound anything like Giovanni. How do we know how he sounds? I don't even look like Giovanni? How come? I worked so hard to mimic him. I am a Team Rocket executive. You must be trying to sneak into the radio transmitter room. Well, that's not going to happen. That room is protected with a special password. The password is Hail Giovanni. Surprised to hear it from me? Knowing the password won't help you though. The door won't open unless I say the password. It only reacts to my voice. You are challenged by Executive Petrol. Hey, look, it's Zubat. Alright, Crobat, let's go ahead and take this. Let's use Substitute, so I block Confuse, right? Which I predictably knew was coming. I fought enough of these Zubats to know how they operate. Silver must be so pissed that he sells his soul to try and make his Pokemon stronger, only for him to repeatedly lose to an ordinary kid on an adventure. Listen, it's all because he picked Chikorita. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules, but Chikorita's not it. You were doomed from the start, buddy. Also, that one trainer on Cianwood City said that like some guy with long hair stole his Pokemon, which I would assume is referring to Silver, right? So, what Pokemon did he steal? Like, it had to be Sneasel, right? Because I think next time we fight him, like we already fought him in Burn Tower, and we got he had what? He had Zubat, Ghastly, Bayleaf. Have anyone? Oh, Magnemite, right? Yeah. So I think it has to be Sneasel that he stole from that trainer in Cianwood City. Which is weird because I don't know why that trainer even had a Sneasel. He's still stuck wiping repeatedly to Bugsy. I know, he didn't pick up Geodude. Cringe, couldn't be me. Alright, Eradicate's down. You have any other Pokemon? Nope. I couldn't do a thing. Giovanni, please forgive me. Since disbanding Team Rocket 3 years ago, our Giovanni has been missing. But we're certain he's been waiting for the right time for our revival. Wahaha! Losing to you won't change the fact that you are unable to get in the radio transmitter room. You need my voice to unlock it. Nice. Oh, I really gotta watch this guy leave the entire room. Incredible. Hail Giovanni. Murkrow is mimicking the voice of Petrol. You may be able to... Crobat, does this place suck? He's holding something. Sure? What do you have, Crobat? Happily handed it over. Okay, I don't know where we got that poison. I don't want to know where we got that poison extract from. Let's just not talk about that. Anyway, Crobat, I was just trying to ask you of your opinion of this place, and all right. Let's. Yeah, we can keep Crobat in. I think. I'm just gonna use a potion really quick because we are gonna have to do a double battle fight with Lance. Missing? Didn't he get arrested? I have no idea. Giovanni is... He's like a cockroach. This man just escapes and survives everything. The password is Hail Giovanni. Hail Giovanni. Alright, we're almost to the door. The password is Hail Giovanni. Thank you, Murkrow. Alright. The password is Hail Giovanni. Murkrow screamed the password, mimicking the voice of Petrol. The voice recognition system unlocked the door. Hold it right there. We can't let a brat like you do as you please forever. It'll hurt Team Rocket's pride over and over again, making it lessen, you see. So, it's time to finish you. However strong you may be, if the two of us fight at the same time, you'll have no chance of winning. Don't you agree? Hehe. Sorry, baby. Now get ready to be thrashed. Hold it! 2-on-1 battle? That is so unfair. Typical of Team Rocket to be so sneaky. Allow me to join the battle. What? You had an accomplice? Where's your sense of dignity? As interim boss in place of Giovanni, I'll show you how wrong it is to meddle with Team Rocket. Alright. We're up against another executive, Ariana. And then just a regular Team Rocket grunt. Arbok and Drowsy. Okay. Even though Drowsy does have a type advantage against Crobat, I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to use Substitute. I'm definitely confident Arbok can't do much to me other than maybe use Bite. And we have a 13 level advantage over Drowsy. Alright, use Glare, missed. Hypnosis, missed. Go ahead and just use... I'm pretty sure it's using Fly on the Arbok, so I'm going to use Bite on Drowsy. Dragonite, even with the -1 attack, I think is going to kill that Arbok. Yep, sure enough. A level 40 Dragonite against a level 25 Arbok. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, Murkrow and Grimer. Alright, I think we'll both fly up. I'm assuming he's going to use Fly. Oh, he's using Thunder. Okay. Sure. And because he's the AI, he hits Thunder. You know, if I were to use it, it would never hit. Thank you for the level up, Lance. Alright, Grimer should go down to that. And then he probably also uses Fly, right? Yep. Cool. I'll let him finish this off. I'll just use Restore, or not Restore, Roost. Yes, the common Pokemon move, Restore. I was trying to say I was going to restore my health and then use Roost, and then I just combined it to make a new Pokemon move. Leaked Pokemon presents new Pokemon move in Generation 10. Alright. You really are strong. It's too bad. If you were to join Team Rocket, you could become an executive. Got some money. But that's fine. The broadcast experiment was a total success. It doesn't matter what happens to this hideout now. We have much bigger plans. You'll come to appreciate Team Rocket's true powers soon enough. Enjoy yourself while you can. Sorry, Ethan. I saw how well you were doing, so I just hung back. Now all there is left to do is turn off that odd radio signal. It's this machine that's causing all the problems. I don't see a switch on it. We have no choice. We have to make all the electrode faint. That should stop this machine from transmitting that strange signal. It's no fault of the electrode, so it makes me feel sad. Ethan, let's split the job. Alright, well this is going to be our encounter here, because obviously the only other Pokemon we could find were Coughing and Geodude, which I already had. So, we'll go ahead and put Jumpluff in the lead slot. I don't actually know if these things actually can blow up. They might. But if they do, it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. I don't know if they have that, though. I don't know if they have self-destruct. But I'm going to believe in Jumpluff here. We're going to save the game really quick. And then we'll go ahead and do, which one? Which one's going to be the best electrode? Top one. Top one, top percentage. Here, let me look and see if electrode actually does know how to blow up at this level. Electrode, let's see. No, it shouldn't know how to blow up at that level. It learns self-destruct at 29. Either way, though, I'm just going to use Substitute here. That'll block Screech, huge. Let's go ahead and use Sleep Powder. Alright. We could use Headbutt to weaken it, but I think it's fine. It's asleep, so it should be decent odds to catch with a Great Ball, I would imagine. Shook 3 times, but unfortunately did not catch. That's fine. Electrode use Spark. I don't think that's actually going to break Sub. Electrode's physical attack is just not great. If it uses it again, though, that probably would do it. Alright, Sleep Powder it. Oh. Stream might be lagging a little bit. Go Great Ball again. Oh, now it's back. Okay. Never mind. Just lagged a little bit there. Come on now. Electro just I need to get more Pokeballs too. I made a comment about me not having like a ton of Pokeballs like earlier, and then I completely forgot to buy more. Alright, maybe I will have to weaken it. I thought its catch rate was reasonably high. How many more Pokeballs do I have? Still have Ultra Balls too, so could try that fastball. Electrode is like 140 base speed in this gen. How does the fastball work? Pokeball that makes it easier to catch. Okay, yeah. So I would imagine because it has a high speed stat, that probably means that this is a decent catch rate. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. It is dangerous. If it has too much electricity and has nothing to do, it amuses itself by exploding. Nothing funnier than killing yourself. That's a joke. That's a joke. Okay, anyway. What do we name Electrode? Big Boom. Big Boom. There we go. Alright, now we still have to take out the other two. And to deal with those guys, I'm gonna have Quagsire take the lead. Go ahead, buddy. You've got the floor. Light screen, alright. Well, that's obnoxious because now Mudshot's gonna do not nearly as great damage. And I promise you that even with -1 speed, we're not, shocker, we're not gonna outspeed an Electro with -1 speed when Quagsire is the guy on the field. Even -2 I don't think is enough, so. Oh, -2, what? Wow, I know we have a 9 level advantage, but Quagsire's speed set's like 30. That's insane. Alright, sure. Must be the fastest Quagsire in the world. Alright, one more to go. Roll out, that's fine. Does 1 damage. Perfect. And Mudshot is a 2-shot, so we just have to use it one more time. Oh, that time it did 3. I was gonna laugh if it did 1 again. I thought there was a chance, but no. Alright. Anyway, that's all the Electro defeated. Well, 2 Electro defeated, 1 caught. And now let's talk to Lance. That odd signal has finally stopped. The lake should be back to normal. You're the best. Let me thank you on behalf of all the Pokemon. Oh yes, you should take this. I found it here, but I don't have any need for it. Obtained HM5. That's Whirlpool. Teach it to a Pokemon to get across wild water, but keep this in mind. You can use that out of battle only with the badge from Mahogany Gym. Ethan, the journey to becoming the Pokemon champion is long and difficult. Knowing that, will you keep going? I see. No, you're right. If you would give up that easily, you would never have chased that dream in the first place. I look forward to seeing you again. Cool. We've actually only been going for 3 hours. I thought for sure it would have taken a lot longer to go through all that. So I think what we'll do, I think we're gonna do definitely Price, the Ice Gym leader. And if it doesn't take too long to do all that, then we'll also do Jasmine as well. And I think that might be where we stop for tonight. And then we'll go ahead and pick up on Thursday. Do all like the radio tower stuff, maybe make our way to Blackthorn, possibly do the gym. Highly doubt we're going to get to the Elite Four or anything like that. But we can at least get a lot done next stream, I think. Okay, so we're going to be doing the Ice type gym. So let me go ahead and reorganize my team again, see who I want to bring and who I don't. A couple of Pokemon here I might bench. Let's see. For Alligator, I definitely want to keep. I kind of like Quagsire because there's a fair amount of water type Pokemon in this gym. So I do like Quagsire. Heracross, I love. Espeon, I think, is fine. Jumpluff is definitely not one I should take. Jumpluff, I definitely should bench. Crobat, also, I probably should bench. So I think we'll bring up... We'll definitely bring up Gyarados because it's just a great Pokemon all around. And I think I'll bring up Pineco. I'll evolve it to Forretress. Oh my god, it's level 2. Oh, I never even checked the nature, but it has Jolly, which isn't, like, incredible, but at least it's not minus, like, defense or anything like that. It's minus special attack, actually, which is pretty good. Another Pokemon to add to the Adamant Nature list. Execute is another Pokemon that we got with Adamant Nature. There you go. Got Naughty on Electrode. God dang, there's so many Adamant Nature Pokemon. That is, I think that's our 6th one. Now, I didn't have Espeon out when I did that, right? No, because, oh wait, Espeon has Bold Nature, not Adamant, my bad. I was gonna say Synchronized, but yeah, no, okay, so, you just, there's so many Adamant Natures. I think that's our 6th one of 36 total Pokemon encountered. Anyway, I think we'll go with this team. I'm gonna go ahead and rare candy everybody up. I'm not gonna put it in speed up mode because that caused a lot of problems last time I did that. So we're gonna just do it the slower way that doesn't result in me having to panic. Still don't know what happened. I'll have to see if when I finish stream if I can figure out what went wrong. But yeah, let's level up Pineco all the way up to the rest of the team. I believe Pineco evolves at 30. Is it 31 or 32? I feel like it might be 32. I can't remember. We'll find out. Good. Pineco learned how to blow up. We're not going to use that though. We're definitely going to remove that as soon as we can. I think it learns Bug Bite as well, which is a solid move. Good stab option. Yep, there we go. Bug Bite at level 9. And it's also going to be a while before we get another encounter too, because I'm pretty sure we've gotten every encounter up to this point, although I didn't write down that Rocket Hideout was Electrode. Let me do that. Pretty sure we've gotten every encounter that we possibly could up to this point. I'm just going to use this to get rid of self-destruct, so no misclicks can happen. So I don't think we can get any new encounters until after we do the Goldenrod radio tower thing with when Team Rocket takes over. But that's fine. Honestly, we have just such a stacked team right now. Our box is full of insanely good Pokemon right now. All right. Rapid Spin, I'm going to say no. It's very rare that ever really comes into play. You don't really see moves like Wrap or Bind or Leech Seed get thrown around too often, even by the AI. I really think that Pineco's level up moveset is pretty bad. Bide, no. Bide is just a really bad version of Counter and Mirror Coat. I also think it's stupid that Bide can't hit ghost types. I think that's really dumb. Natural Gift. I think that's a special attacking move, and if Pineco and Fortress's special attack wasn't bad enough, imagine how bad it is with imagine how bad it is with Jolly Nature. It's gonna be absolutely terrible. Alright. Learn Spikes. Okay, definitely want to teach this. This is actually a solid move. Get rid of Tackle, why not? Alright. That's level 28. We're almost there. Level 30. And then I think it's one of these two next levels that Pineco evolves. Wants to learn Payback. That's also a solid move. We'll take that over Takedown. Even with Jolly Nature, it's still very slow, so Payback is more often than not going to get that power boost. There we go. Pineco is evolving. Also, I got to update the team while we're at it. So Crobat, we took off. So here's Fortress. I don't think I ever put Quagsire. I don't think I ever put Quagsire on the bottom left that whole time that I was using it in the rocket hideout. That's my bad. Sorry. The bottom left was incorrect. Alright, and then jump bluff. Who do we put on just now? I think we still have Quagsire on the team right now, right? So Quagsire's got to be the missing Pokemon. There we go. Perfect. I'll double check that that's correct. Fortress wants to learn Mirror Shot. You are not a special attacker, buddy. You're not learning that. Okay. Fortress. Let me reorder your moves. Put Bug Bite and Payback at the top. Yeah, so yeah, I think I've got the team correct this time. There we go. All right. As for the item I'll put on Fortress, let's just do a normal Oranberry. There we go. Okay, let's I think there's like a trainer really early that uses a Jinx, so I don't want to put Heracross on lead just yet. Let's lead with Feraligatr. I trust Feraligatr the most. Alright. And we'll see how long this gym takes. Based off of how we're doing on time, we might be able to do Jasmine's gym as well. We'll see. To get to Price, our gym leader, you need to think before you skate. Duly noted. Skier Deanna, and she's got a Jinx. Okay, so it's the first battle. I knew it was early. I didn't think it was the first battle though. I don't think it really has anything too scary, but we'll just use Crunch. This should go down in one hit. Jinx has like practically no defense, and it has a lot of weaknesses because Ice Psychic is not a great defensive typing. I wouldn't lose to you in skiing. Well, cry about it. This gym has a slippery floor. It's fun, isn't it? But hey, we're not playing games here. Alright. Challenged by Border Patent, and I got something in my eye. Which sucks. Alright. I think I'm doing better. Alright. We'll surf the Swinub. This should definitely take it out. The fact that we're now in the we're in the 6th gym of the game and they're still using unevolved Pokemon is insane. Alright, surf again, take out this Swinub as well. Swampy gets some experience. Do you see how serious we are? Not really. I think you should evolve your Pokemon. That would help. Alright, let me put Heracross in now that we got the Jinx out of the way. I don't believe we're going to have to fight anything like that ever. So let's just slide across the ice, go to the next room. I want to fight these guys. Hey, are you shivering? Are you scared to fight me? I am not. That's why I just walked up to you and talked to you. Border DeAndre. Sent out Seal. Alright. We'll go ahead and use, there's 3 Pokemon. Seal is not actually an Ice type. I could Swords Dance on this turn. Yeah, I might do that. Let's Swords. Because I honestly don't know if Brick Break would have killed. It might have, but again, Seal isn't an Ice type, so Brick Break's not super effective there. We crit. Well, that definitely would have killed, but whatever. Alright, Dugong, that is an ice type, so this is going to get clapped by Brick's Ice Shard, so it gets a little bit of damage in. Sure. Alright, Dugong down. Gives a lot of experience too, probably. Almost 1,000. And a seal, and that's going to go down to Brick Break as well. Cool. Alright. Then there's just 2 trainers left, because I'm pretty sure there's not... This isn't like a very... It's not a hard gym to get all the way through. Yeah, I think that's price right there. Okay, so... Let me fight you guys first. Before I move the ice around. Check out my parallel turn. Challenged by Skier Jill. Dugong, we can definitely take that out with Brick Break. Don't think we need Swords Dance to do it either. Sure enough, there goes Dugong. Gonna be a whole lot of experience. That's the first time we've seen over 1,000 from one trainer. No, you made me wipe out. All right, one more guy to go. Well, I'm gonna move this just so I can fight you. I'm gonna go back to the Pokemon Center anyway, so it's fine. I know, price is secret. Border Gerardo sent out Shelter. I'm gonna guess he has Cloyster as well. So I'll go ahead and set up Swords, because they're definitely gonna need that to break through Cloyster. Even though Brick Break is super effective, Cloyster has so much physical defense, it probably withstands a Brick Break straight up. Okay, Shelter, not an ice type, but for whatever reason knows ice type moves. We're gonna Brick Break it. Takes it out, and I would imagine Cloyster comes in. And we can easily take you out with a +2 Brick Break. Again, I don't think that we would kill without +2. Cloyster, I believe, has 180 physical defense, so it's really bulky on the physical side. Alright, Heracross gets a level 32, and just a seal. Okay. So this is kind of a preview of how the gym battle is likely going to go. Heracross is probably just going to sweep Price's team. I'm going to be honest. Okay, I'll tell you Price's secret. It's mainly because Price has some weird... It's a very weird team that he uses. He has a Seal, a Dugong, and a Piloswine. I don't understand why he did that. Like, Seal isn't a nice type, so already bad start. And then he also leads with Seal, which is like really easy to set up on. Dugong is fine, but there's definitely better ice types you could have picked. I mean, Jinx would have been a good option. You could have had Cloyster. Would have been okay. But yeah, I don't know. His team composition is pretty wacky. Alright, so we healed up, saved the game. We're gonna go ahead and rare candy everybody up to 34, and then we'll take on Price. Get to my candy pocket. Alright. Level up Fortress to 34. Don't know if we learn any good moves on anybody. Alright, let's do Gyarados as well. Gyarados wants to learn Ice Fang. I mean, it's not going to be helpful for this gym, but Ice Fang will be helpful later on. I'll definitely take that over Twister in a heartbeat. No question. I gotta make a note to myself that after the stream, I gotta update the Gyarados image I have to be a red Gyarados. Because right now, it's not accurate. Alright, for Alligator, let's get you to 34. Quagsire. Almost level 36, where we'll get Earthquake. Not quite there yet, though. We'll have to wait until after Jasmine. Get Espeon. And last but not least, we just gotta level up Heracross. He's gonna be the absolute star of the show for this next gym. Let me just double check what held item Heracross has really quick. See if I want to change that. It's an Oranberry. I think actually that's probably going to be the best. Because I think that Seal is going to set up Hail, which is going to do chip damage even through Substitute. Obviously Hail isn't going to be able to kill us because it only lasts 5 turns and does 1/16 of my health every turn. But Oranberry will just be nice to recover. Oh wait, no, that was the right way. That was the right one. My bad. I looked at the puzzle wrong. My bad. I thought I messed that up. I think this one you gotta do that, right? And then take the scenic route. But yeah, there we go. Boom. All right, we're good. But yeah, I think Oranberry will just be helpful for this gym. All right, everyone's 34. Let's go ahead and talk to price. Pokemon have many experiences in their lives, just like we do. I, too, have seen and suffered much in my life. Since I am your elder, let me show you what I mean. I have been training Pokemon since before you were born. I do not lose easily. I, Price, the Winter Trainer, shall demonstrate my power. Alright, here we go. Gym Leader Price. You are challenged by Leader Price. Sent out Seal. Alright, let's go ahead and hit him with Substitute. I'm pretty sure it just needs Hail here. Yep. And this Seal moveset is so tragic. It's got like Icy Wind, Rest, and Snore or something like that. And so basically, like, it doesn't have any stab options. So its damage is pretty... Hold up. 1 second. My webcam froze. And also I think my mic cut out a little bit there. Hold on. Sorry about that. Alright, webcam's fixed. I think the mic is fixed too. Yeah, it looks like OBS is picking it up. Sorry about that. I don't know when it cut me off in that sentence, but anyway. The Seal is just really really unfortunate. I think honestly with +2 we can just wreck this entire team. Let's go for it. Brick Break. We're definitely faster than its whole team. Dugong is not a fast Pokemon. Piloswine definitely isn't a fast Pokemon. And Heracross's power is just so goddamn good. Alright, Dugong's next. This is going to be an easy win. Just double checking that nothing else froze really quick. Alright. Yeah, it looks like it was just my webcam and my mic. Alright. Some more hail. Alright, one more Brick Break for the road. Huh, you are quite the trainer. Heracross, let's end this. A critical hit. Even better, why not? Seems as if my luck has run out. 4,080 Poké Dollars. I'm impressed by your prowess. With a strong will, I know you will overcome all life's obstacles. You are worthy of this badge. Ethan received the Glacier Badge from Price. That badge will raise the special stats of Pokemon. It also lets your Pokemon use Whirlpool to get across real whirlpools. And this is a gift from me. That TM contains Hail. It summons a Hailstorm that lasts for 5 turns. The Hailstorm damages all types except Ice. Yeah, probably not going to be using that one. But I'm grateful regardless. Alright. I think we're doing pretty good on time. I think we can go ahead and do Jasmine and then call it there. The great thing about Jasmine's gym is you don't actually have to fight any of the trainers inside of them other than Jasmine herself. They all are like grateful for what you did at the Lighthouse, so they just let you pass. No questions asked. And honestly, I don't really think we need to change up our team either. I think we can just go in with this team. I think we'll be perfectly fine. Really, there's one Pokemon on our team that's just going to absolutely win this gym for us. And of course, I'm talking about the legendary Quagsire. Because it's ground type, her Magnemites are going to be able to do nothing. I believe... Well, actually, they have Sonic Boom. They can use Sonic Boom, but that's not too scary because with one substitute, we can block. We can prevent substitute from being broken with one Sonic Boom. Because Quagsire has over 20 HP. Over 20 HP when it uses a substitute. So yeah, I need Crobat though so I can fly. And then we just had to climb the lighthouse again, which won't take too long. And then... Sorry. Alright. And then we can go talk to Jasmine and do her gym battle. Just for now, I'll put Fortress in the box. I'll go grab Fortress afterwards. Because Crobat's going to be completely useless for this next fight. Honestly, Gyarados is not that great either. It's only good against Steelix. But I just don't feel like changing my Pokemon right now. Alright. Put Crobat in the box for a little bit. And let's climb the lighthouse. This run has been going really well, though. We did kind of get a little bit of bad luck with the natures today, but I really can't complain that much because a lot of the encounters we got early in the run were really... Oh, wait, we don't have to climb the stairs. We can just use the elevator. But a lot of the encounters we got in the early game were really goddamn good, including this Quagsire, which is Adamant Nature Water Absorb. Yeah, so, like... Honestly, like, Johto is really, like, encounter-rich with some really good Pokemon you can get. And then, of course, if you play all the way to Red, like I'm doing, you also get the encounters from Kanto, so you get, like, just so many encounters in this game. Will that medicine cure Amphi? Ethan handed the secret potion to Jasmine. Please don't be offended. Amphi will not take anything from anyone but me. Amphi, how are you feeling? Palulu! Oh, I'm so relieved. This is just so wonderful. Thank you so very, very much. I will return to the gym. Jasmine? Why do you take the stairs, or take the ladder instead of using the elevator? Serious question. Anyway. We're gonna take the elevator back to the gym. We'll level everybody. Oh yeah, I gotta update again. Level cap. Well, level cap's going quick. Where do I have it? There we go. Level cap is now 35. It went up by 1 level. Well, that's fine. So price is done. Let's go do Jasmine, and then we're gonna get called by the Safari Zone guy. Oh, hi, Ethan. This is Warden Belba. Sorry to have kept you waiting. We finally opened the Safari Zone. Do you know where it is? You know the gate inside the cavern in Cianwood City? If you go through there and walk for a short while, you should soon see the Safari Zone. We're a little out of the way, but please come visit. Okay, hold on. Cinder is back and she wants to go out again, but I'm gonna make her wait because we're almost at the end of the stream. You gotta go lay down. You have to go lay down and wait, okay? Give me a little bit and we'll do it, alright? You got it? Yeah. Just go lay down, alright? Alright. Let me level everyone up to 35 really quick. We're so close to getting Earthquake on Quagsire. It's gonna happen. Not today, but it will happen. And I will be ecstatic when it comes. Aqua Tail. We'll take that until we get Waterfall. We can go... We can... Yeah, I think get rid of Leer. Dragon Rage... might help if I ever need to, like, weaken a Pokemon that I'm trying to catch, I guess. But that's kind of about it. Rare Candy, everyone else. Heracross to 35. We honestly probably could sweep this gym with Heracross as well. But I don't know if the Magnemite using Thunder would break sub or not. Honestly, I don't think they would click Thunderbolt. I think Gen 4 AI is like scripted to always try to like lower your speed when you have a Pokemon that's faster than them. So I think if you had Heracross out, it would just spam Thunder Wave the whole time. But regardless, I'm going to go ahead and save. We'll do this gym. Hopefully get our 7th gym badge. We're getting close to the end of the game. I don't think we're going to get to the Elite Four next stream, but we're definitely going to do a lot to possibly get the last gym badge. Make some good progress. I knew you'd come here. Thank you for helping the gym leader, but battle is a separate matter. Go for it. I know how capable you are from the Lighthouse. It's time you show that side of yourself to Jasmine. Good luck. Alright, and just double check we have items on everyone. Yep, looks like it. Alright, Quag. You got the floor. Thank you for your help at the Lighthouse, but this is different. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Jasmine, a gym leader. I use the Clang Steel type. Do you know about the Steel type? They are very hard, cold, sharp, and really strong. I'm not lying. Steel types are fantastic. They are very good defensively. Unfortunately, you use some questionable steel types. You have a level 30 Magnemite instead of evolving it to a Magneton, so it's not great for you. So let's go ahead and hit you with Substitute. Pretty sure it's going to go Supersonic or Sonic Boom, which, fair enough. Sonic Boom. We have a wide lens on Quagsire, so we cannot miss with Mudshot. So Mudshot is going to easily take out Magnemite. Still get to keep sub. Here comes Steelix. I think we would outspeed Steelix, but just in case I might go Mudshot here. Just to lower its speed. Guarantee that we outrun it. It went for Screech, so that's not going to do anything. Alright, we'll go Surf. That'll take you out. Alright, and last Pokemon is another Magnemite again. Didn't evolve it to Magneton for some reason. And one Mudshot later, properly tempered steel won't be made rusty by things like this. Let's use Mudshot with Quagsire, and that is going to be Badge 7 obtained. Player defeated leader Jasmine. Well done. You are a better trainer than me in both skill and kindness. In accordance with league rules, I confer upon you this badge. Ethan received the mineral badge from Jasmine. With that badge, all Pokemon, including traded Pokemon up to level 70, will obey you without question. Please take this too. Chain TM23. It is called Iron Tail. Your Pokemon will hit the target with its hard tail, occasionally lowering the target's defense. Nice. If only it wasn't so inaccurate. That's the biggest problem with Iron Tail. And Professor Elm's going to call me about the radio tower, I believe. Ethan, how are things going? I called because something weird is happening with the radio broadcast. They were talking about Team Rocket. Ethan, do you know anything about it? Maybe Team Rocket has returned. No, that just can't be true. Sorry to bug you. Take care. Okay. Either way, did very good. Quagsire, how do you feel about that last gym battle? Whoopsie gave you a sunny look. That's what I love to see. Alright, let's heal up. We'll save the game. I think this is a good place to stop. Hopefully next time we'll be able to get our last gym badge. Maybe, hopefully get a water stone to evolve Staryu into Starmie, because Starmie's going to be a really big player for some of the fights upcoming. So I would love to have that on board. But regardless, the team we have is still pretty good. The Pokemon in the box are doing pretty solid. It's been a great run so far. But yeah, hopefully we can do all that and hopefully not have any tech issues next time. I'm so sorry about that. I still don't know what happened with the whole speed up mode thing, and I don't know what my dog's problem was. She really, really wanted to do things like all throughout the day. She wants to do things right now, so I'm gonna have to take care of her right after the stream. But thank you guys for bearing with all of that. I still apologize for it. Hopefully that doesn't happen next time, but we'll see. I will see. We'll see on Thursday if technology wants to actually work with me. But regardless, thank you guys so much for watching, whether you're watching on YouTube, on Twitch, or you're watching the VOD. Thank you to Dr. Art, Brett, Dino Fan, for all being here. You guys are awesome, make for a lively chat, and I will see you all next time.